Smile, everyone. Come on. Work it. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. Beautiful. Oh, lovely. There's not even a viewfinder on that side of the camera. Lovely photographs, though, to start things off. How are we all doing? Hello, folks. Welcome to the pre-stream stream. This is where the cool kids hang. And have we got a delightful evening of entertainment ahead of us as Sheffield United compete on 3 fronts. We're trying to qualify for the Champions League through the league. We're trying to win the Europa League. We're trying to win the FA Cup. What a time to be alive, and what a time for Fleming to extend out to 31 months as a sub. One of these days, I'll look up who's subbed the longest. Fleming must be right up there. This is madness. 31 months and currently on an 8-month streak as well. I smiled and now feel like a geek. I mean, let's face it, we're all geeks here. This is how we're choosing to spend our evening. This is as geeky as it gets. We're all gathering together on the internet to chat about Football Manager and watch some Football Manager and play some Football Manager. Not a lot we can do about that. You're in the presence of TikTok sensation Kevin Chapman anyway, who is a TikTok sensation now. At what point do I get to give up YouTube and Twitch and just become a TikTok superstar? That's the plan now. By the end of the month, TikTok, 100% TikTok content creator, non-league to legend to FM22. It's going to be on TikTok. It'll be great. Oh, how are we doing? Good news for you. Exciting news. Jeffrey's coming back tomorrow. Oh, Jeffrey's coming back. That means this should be the last stream ever. Not ever. The last stream ever on my dodgy current internet, because I don't see how tomorrow can go wrong. Jeffrey's already left me a handsome package, which is around here somewhere, which is my new router and my little extender things to go around the house for my complete broadband to give me a lovely signal everywhere in the house. And if what they told me I was getting when I signed up ends up being what I'm getting, we're supposed to be getting close to a gig download, which is insane. Gigabit download and like 600 upload. So it's going to be quick. Me and Anna are going to be able to stream at the same time, and Andy and Amy when she's here. It's going to be insane. It wants to be. I've been paying £90 a month for it since January, and I've not got it yet. It'll be fine. But yeah, Jeffrey's coming back tomorrow morning. So one of two things will happen. I'll put the same disclaimer out I did last week when Jeffrey came to visit. Either this time tomorrow we'll have a super crisp, super fast super stream, or there'll be no stream at all because something's gone wrong and we don't have any internet whatsoever. So I've got videos scheduled on YouTube all the way through till Monday. So if it does all go wrong, you've at least got YouTube content. And of course, we don't need no Wi-Fi to keep the TikToks rolling. But yeah, if they mess up the internet tomorrow, there might not be a stream tomorrow night. We shall see what happens. He shouldn't need to get his rod out, Scotty. He's when he sent the lads around, the big boys around last week, they got their big rod through my narrow pipe and everything's all good. It's just dangling across my front garden now. So theoretically, Jeffrey just needs to come on and finish me off. So we should be good. He shouldn't need to be here long. My mate's son asked how many followers does he need on Twitch till he can get subs. I don't know. I think it's relatively quick to get affiliate these days. Don't quit YouTube because you want to become full-time on TikTok. I'll try not to just yet. Oh dear. I don't like the fact you said Stadium MK has nothing around it. Look, I've only ever been to Stadium MK once. It was for a playoff semi-final like 10 years ago probably now. And I remember there being a McDonald's at the far end of the car park. And then it just looked like we were in an abandoned industrial estate. Someone said in the YouTube comments today there's an IKEA there. If there's an IKEA, it's not on the side of the ground where the away car park is. Because I never saw an IKEA. I've never been to an IKEA in my life. Yeah, Jeffrey's coming to finish me off. It's going to be a good morning. Right, shall we do some Football Manager anyway? Might be the last time we ever get to do it. If it doesn't go well tomorrow with Jeffrey. So, hello. We've switched to this camera. Have all the home shirts come out now, by the way? You can see I've got one of them hung up behind me. I've got this one here, which is the away one. I don't have my blue one yet. That's apparently still on its way. I've even got the one that the guy on the stream won, ready to post. So Ryan, if you're here, I did get some extras. That's an extra large one that I'm going to send out to you. Probably when I'm finished with Jeffrey tomorrow, I'll head down the post office and do what needs to be done with that. But yeah, it's hopefully the majority of the home shirts should be out now. It's because someone's just said posh in the comments. We're not going to talk about posh. I'm not even available to watch the Lincoln game on Saturday. That was always going to be my biggest fear. It came down to the Lincoln. That's my biggest fear, that we might only get promoted with 2 games to spare. But I'm out on Saturday afternoon. I'm not going to be able to watch the Lincoln game. So after watching almost every game this season, apart from the midweek ones, but after watching almost every game this season, the game where we're probably going to secure promotion, I'm not actually going to be able to watch. IKEA, massive Asda, cinema, chain restaurants. See, I don't know if that's all built within the last 10 years or if they just don't have any of that on the side. They shove the away fans, but I don't remember any of that stuff when I went. I mean, we did kind of just drive in, park up, win, drive out again. You could put it on a t-shirt. Just turn up in Milton Keynes, win, leave, repeat. That's the posh way. I got mine. Thought mine was cursed at first. The first 2 times I wore it, I ended up in hospital. Yikes. I hope the shirt didn't cause you to end up in hospital. I assume the MK IKEA has a grid system inside. I don't mind the grid system. I like the grid system. It's all very recent. Okay, yeah. So like I say, I've not been to the McDonald's Stadium, the McDonald's Stadium. I've not been there for 10 years. Pretty much to the week, probably, or not quite. It would have been May 2011. Is that right? Was it 20? What year did Posh last get promoted to the championship? I think it was 2011. Could have been 2012. I'm thinking it was 11. But yeah, that's the last time I went. So anything that's happened since then, I don't know about. But there was a McDonald's. I remember there being a McDonald's. I thought it was very appropriate. The IKEA was there in the 2000s. I've got all my uni stuff there. It must be around the other side of the ground then. Paul, thank you very much for 10 months. A 10-month streak. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, 2011. So yeah, the final was against Huddersfield at Old Trafford. The semi-final was MK Dons. I was on the telly. They last year, in fact, it was last year when the season and everything was called off for COVID. They replayed some of the matches on the Posh YouTube, and within the first like 20 seconds of the coverage from Sky from that day, I think it's from both Old Trafford and from the Milton Keynes games. I'm there front and centre because I was quite close to the front behind the goal for both matches. So you see me, I think, in fact, it was at Old Trafford. It kind of focuses in on me and my brother before kickoff because I was the most handsome person there and he was there too. It didn't, but I was asked each time what team did the top belong to. It was a funny explanation. Funny explaining them that it was a YouTube football team. That's awesome. Camera settings. Are you asking what my camera settings are? We've just conceded a goal because you asked for camera settings. That's what they are. There you go. You can see them while we're watching the replay. Ches has arrived. The Chesnians are in. Welcome. Hold on. Get the camera out again. Let's take a few pictures of the Chesnians. Chesnians, smile. Smile, Chesnians. There you go. Get some of them. But I don't take enough photographs these days. I don't own a single photograph album. But now I've got a picture of the Chesnians waving at me to go into my first photo album to... I'm worried, having had so many people say to me this week, I used to watch your YouTube videos. I'm worried this is all coming to an end and I'm trying to collect some photographs. I want an album to remember it all by when I have to go back and get a real job. That's my thinking. Matthew, thank you very much for the sub. You're back with one vlog and you think you can get your camera out all the time. I'll have you know, Scotty, I've done 2 vlogs in the last 2 weeks. I'm basically a vlogger again. I'm a nut. I'm a nut. Who's that? Did I say? Oh, Aiden. Sorry, Aiden. I missed your sub coming in. Thank you to Aiden as well. Because Matthew snuck in just after you. No, I don't have direct to view on. I normally watch on TV view. These are my normal camera settings across all my saves. Depending on the size of the ground we're playing in, I'll sometimes adjust the camera height and bring it down a little bit more if we're in a smaller ground. But in a Premier League ground, I'd like to have it somewhere around there. But it's always some kind of variation on that. And then replays from behind the goal, because then you at least get a different camera angle. I was on terrestrial live TV a few years back, watching Northampton struggle to beat Bishop Stortford. Nice. Peterborough, the bottle jobs. Well, that same Peterborough that's, what, are we 8 points, 9 points clear of third place? Bottle jobs.
Theta VS Scoop 94 gifted a tier 1 sub.
The Davy Scoop, thank you for the gifted sub. All it is we didn't beat Doncaster last night, partly because of those morons setting off fireworks through the first half. As soon as we went 2-0 up, fireworks. It made us look like the most small-time club in the history of the world. I was embarrassed to be a Posh fan. I hope they all got arrested. But it was partly that and partly because they wanted promotion to coincide with the end of my countdown that's been going on for a month. Because then I'll look like a genius when I'll say, I was counting down to Posh getting promoted all along. That's all it was. And then I'll look like a genius for predicting the exact date a month out. Tabakaru's a good striker, isn't he? Hey, Tabakaru. Beautiful. He is a bit good. He's still scoring. I mean, 2 years into his Sheffield United Premier League career, he's still scoring at roughly a goal a game, which is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Surely the only way we keep hold of him this summer is if we qualify for the Champions League. And even then, it might be tough to keep him at the club. But we're on the attack again. Come on, boys. Oh, I've got an itchy foot where my sock is irritating me. I might have to go barefoot. I'm still wearing socks and shoes. This is not like me at all. Normally I stream barefoot. I like to have as little on as possible from the waist down whenever I stream. But, oh, it's itchy. Really itchy. Is the countdown going to be me telling me I got Andy and Dave's names switched by accident and haven't had the heart to tell us? Maybe. So that's what the countdown's for. And here it was. I think it was a countdown to Anna announcing her candidacy for Prime Minister. If either of us ever goes into politics, you know it's going to be me. I can talk for hours without saying anything. Streamers are the perfect people to become politicians. I need to revitalize the balls of my feet. My feet don't have balls. I'm entirely flat-footed. Ba, 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 ba. Well, that's what my PE teacher used to say whenever I tried to run anyway. Looking back, I feel like that was just his way of insulting me. Ba, 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 ba. Just waiting on Kev saying he's got itchy balls next. There's not a chance I'm going to have itchy balls because I've got my bald deodorant on from Manscaped. And I had a little bit of a revitalizing ball spritz before I came on. So my balls are tippity top. I'm speaking to the wrong camera. I'm speaking to this camera. This one. Bum, bum, bum. I had to check the right one was on screen then. I'm looking at the screen here, which I guess that's the screen. This is me looking at the Football Manager. This is me looking at the wide camera. This is me looking at the face camera. Boom, boom, boom. So if I'm looking like this, it's not that I'm looking at the wrong camera. It's that I'm watching the match. Because have to watch the football. Bam, 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 bam. Come on, Tabakaru. He's in again, but there's a save. This isn't good. Right, I've got to remove my shoes. No good. I can't function like this. The socks are coming off. Oh, that's so much better. How can people sit in socks all day? It's so uncivilized. Tabakaru scores again. Oh. Oh, my feet are out. Oh. Oh, I'm scratching them now. Oh, that's good. Oh, my feet can breathe. My feet can breathe. Socks are comfy and warm. Maybe for you people with normal sized feet, but because I'm a giant, socks are always too small for my feet, so they're always really tight. Socks are usually like size 7 to 11, and here's me with size 13 feet, stretching them over my feet. Need a Tabakaru Sheffield United shirt in the background. If the club want to send me one, I'll accept one for free. I'm not buying any more football shirts, certainly not Premier League football shirts. 41st goal of the season now. Having spent, I think the Arsenal shirt was about 75 quid. Or it was somewhere between 60 and 75. If any of the Chesnians are still in, he's a madman for buying shirts for all the teams he manages. That's insane. Premier League shirts are expensive. So I won't be making that mistake again. Right. Substitution o'clock. We've only got one midfielder on the bench. What is this? All right, just shuffle everyone around a little bit. It's fine. Wait a month, you can buy a Sheffield United Premier League shirt for discount. European Super League shirts would have been even more. Never heard of it. Just got into the FA Cup third round from tier 9. That is impressive work. I always walk around indoors barefoot. Yeah, so do I normally. But I don't know why I had shoes on. We nipped out. Andy wanted McDonald's today because Anna's in her rest week because she did nights last week, so she's not been to work at all this week. So we've not really left the house, and usually once a week, at least, Andy will ask for McDonald's because there was a McDonald's fairly close to her work. So he would ask for McDonald's when we went past it, and he hasn't had one. So we went out earlier and got him his 3 plain burger buns from McDonald's. So that's probably why I'm wearing shoes and socks. I just hadn't noticed that I had them on. But normally, if I have to walk around significantly, I'll put a pair of flip-flops on or something. I'm shorts and flip-flops almost all the time. But apparently you're not supposed to drive in flip-flops. I always used to, and then someone told me it was illegal, which I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm a law-abiding scaredy cat, so I now don't drive in flip-flops. On my home-style save with Boston Town, I've paid $32 million to re-sign an old youth candidate 10 years after he left. Poor. Wait for the comments section to ruin you for it. The amount of Jack Green nonsense I've had the last couple of days. It's like a reverse, what's his face? Can't remember his name. God, that's going to make it even worse. Your striker off of Bourne. What the hell was he called? Gomez. It's like a reverse Gomez situation. That's not done me any favours forgetting his name, has it? Oh, dear. Yeah, we banned his name. I think I'm going to ban the word green. 29 from 28 so far this season in the league. The man is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So it's illegal to drive in flip-flops, but legal to drive barefoot. I don't know how I'd feel about driving barefoot. It's not actually illegal to drive in flip-flops or bare feet, but the RAC says studies have shown sandals can increase braking time and make accidents more likely. I don't really use the brakes anyway. I drive an automatic. I think that means you don't have to use brakes. I assume that's the top scorer. Yeah, he'll be the top scorer again. And I love the fact that Liam Delap is second. Our non-league to legend old boy. It's weird how he's been different in different saves this year. Because in non-league to legend with Arsenal, for us, he was brilliant. But in the home save, he was just stuck in the same Fulham reserve side as Kieran Hodgkinson, and never really made it through the Fulham. I mean, I guess he left Man City and ended up at Fulham and was competing with Kieran Hodgkinson for a place in the reserves, and kept losing to him and never really made it. So I guess it shows variable potential abilities. But the whole reason for other cars is so that you don't have to brake. Exactly. If the brakes were necessary, they wouldn't have those barriers down the side of the road to stop you going off the road. It's like when you have the bumpers on at bowling. If you have the bumpers on at bowling, you don't aim, do you? You just sling it really hard, and it doesn't matter. If anything, it's better to bounce it back and forth off the bumpers, because you're then coming in at the pins from an angle. That's basically driving. Dun, 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 dun. Liam Delap has a variable PA set in the database. Well, there we have it. We have Timmy redeeming his player. If you let one of the mods know, they'll add you to the list and we'll get you sorted out. I think we're going to change the way we do it. Rather than me trying to do it offline and forget to do it, we'll just do it as part of pre-season every year. We'll do them all in one go. So yeah, let one of the mods know. You'll be added to the list, and then at the end of the season, we'll sort you out with a player. You have to let them know what name you want to use, what nationality, what kind of player, that kind of thing, position. So I can just find you someone and allocate them. John, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I can confirm on behalf of my dad, who is in fact a driving instructor, that is not how you drive. I never got on with driving instructors. I took 5 driving tests, so I don't really trust driving instructors. They never got me anywhere. So I think my way is right. Liam Delap's great on my save when I was England boss, won the World Cup until I got sacked and failing to get out of the Euros. Nice. Also seems like Fulham are just awful at using talented young strikers and talented young central midfielders like Kieran Hodgkinson. Why can I not find a goalkeeper? Bad scouts. Easy answer. And next question. That one was easy. Next. We'll have another easy one, please. Didn't I buy Collier from Fulham too? I'm not sure. Richardson was from Fulham, who we've just signed. The left winger. Collier might well have been Fulham as well. Did I learn to drive at the Prince Philip School of Motoring? I don't know. Is that topical humour? I don't understand. What's the meaning of life? Oh, Reedy's got it. He's wrong by 5 numbers. It's 42, not 47. Come on, Reedy. You want nerd points in here. You've got to get stuff like that right. George wants to know how his player's getting on, so let's have a little look. So you are at Arsenal. You're a centre-back, 26-year-old English. In real life, a 26-year-old English centre-back at Arsenal, valued at 29 million. He's got 15 caps and everyone hates him. He'd be better than anyone else at our club. He's just gone to Arsenal, in fact. Okay, that's why he's not been playing for England, because he was at Wolves, then Norwich. Worth a scout, probably. What's happened to cause Sunderland to choke again? Just bottlers, isn't they? It was when they didn't beat us. That's where it all went wrong. I think they had in their mind they were going to beat us at their place, and that was it. They were going to go above us, and they were going to be on a run from there. When they couldn't beat us, not only couldn't beat us, almost lost to us, needed a last-minute penalty to rescue things. Why has Tabakari been moved out to the wing? That is ridiculous. Not going to happen. We'll stick him out there, and then he can go back to that role. Yeah, I think that hit knocked him for 6. Ba, 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 ba. When you scout a player, there are yellow and white stars and potential ability. What do they mean? Yellow is definitely, as in definitely has that amount of potential, or is definitely this good currently. The white ones are maybe, might even be that good. So if you've got someone who's got 3 yellow stars and then 2 more white ones, that means when you actually get a proper look at them, that ability will be somewhere between 3 and 5. And the more you scout them, the white ones will go away and be replaced by yellow, and you'll get a firmer idea. So more than anything, it means your player's not fully scouted yet. Bum, 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 bum. That's a sloppy gold giveaway. This is the FA Cup quarter-final, by the way, boys and girls. So it would be very nice if we could win it. Off to Wembley and all that. We like Wembley. Wembley's always fun. Hello, boys! Stokolov out on the right-hand side today. Even though the idiot quick pick wanted to put Tabakaru out there. Oh, he's scored 41 goals this year. Let's play him as a winger. Idiotic. We've not even had a shot yet. Liverpool have been ruining us. I don't care for it. Come on, gentlemen. We're better than this. We are much better than this. We're supposed to be in line for Champions League qualification. And we're struggling to get the ball against Liverpool. How did I find wonder kids like Tabakaru and Senajaki? Scouts. Just the scouts. Anyone who was in the stream when Tabakaru showed up can confirm. He just showed up on a scout report. It said Wonder Kid. I clicked on him. It said Milan and Atletico were interested in him. So I thought that's enough information for me. He's a Wonder Kid that major clubs are after. I don't need to scout him anymore. I'm just gonna buy him. I want him. And the rest is history. The average chap, thank you for the sub. Yeah, it's all about the scouts. You have to be very patient with the scouting, though. Posture check. You do have to be patient and just let it happen. I think he came up on the scout report. I remember the stream where we signed him. I was having a miserable stream. It was a summer transfer window, and we just couldn't find anyone any good. We'd just got promoted to the Premier League, and all the players that we were getting recommended were awful. And we had all this money burning a hole in our pocket. And it got to like the 20th of July, and we still hadn't signed anyone any good. And it got to the 20th of July, and suddenly there he was on a scout report, and everything changed. Yeah, as Jack says, I threw 100k a week at him. He asked for 27 grand, and I offered him 105 just to stop him going to Milan or Atletico. So we were a newly promoted team. We had to take a gamble on him. Can we get I was here when we found Tabakari t-shirt? Maybe we should. I watched the YouTube of it. It wasn't a scout that recommended Tabakari, but an agent. Was it an agent? Are you sure? I'm surprised if that's true. I'm sure it came up on the scout reports. Where you go. I mean, it might, maybe, I don't know. The evidence is there on YouTube for anyone who wants to go and check. Is this the same playthrough as the YouTube one? No, this is when we started this one on Twitch. I don't know, 3 months ago now, maybe not even that long. We're in season 11 of this one, but it is a completely separate save. There you go. Someone's just posted the story for you in the chat so you can get up to speed with this one. Oh, my foot is so itchy. Agent recommendations come up on scout reports. The same thing, really. Okay, fair enough. When an agent says he's available, it also comes on a scout report. Well, I know, you know what I'm like then. I'm not reading into it that much. If it looks like a scout report, it is a scout report. I mean, it could be a dodgy email coming through or anything. If it's presented to me as a scout report, that's how I'm going to see it. Oh, Wong D! 14th goal of the season for Wong D. El Perfect Mysterio, thank you very much for the sub. 5 months. Presumably that's the 5th time I've tried to say your name. I'm still not very good at it. Sorry. Wong D's just equalised, though. hate itchy feet when you're driving. I don't know that I've ever experienced itchy feet when driving. I'm still with Kettering on the YouTube playthrough. It's fun. That was a fun save. You'll enjoy it. Right. What are we going to do to try and beat Liverpool? Salazar is broken, so we'll take him off. That's easy. Swap him over there. Diekmeyer is not having a very fun time, so we can stick Stukalov up front doing that. In fact, did that say he was now better? Oh no, I thought he was better at being a deep line forward. I don't want two advanced forwards. That seems like overkill. Costa's having a horrible time, but we don't really have another left back. Southam could play there, but nah. Let's bring Longcar on in midfield. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Took a while to get your name right. That's because yours can genuinely be done multiple different ways. Have I still got the non-intelligent files? Yep. Yep. That guy just fell over nobody there. Would I make a Kev sub-hype emote? I think that's the first time anyone's ever said sub-hype in my stream, so probably not. We've got the nuts that come out. I'm not really in the Twitch ecosystem. Sub-hype isn't something I would say. If there's a big demand for it, then I would. Would I play it on stream? What? The YouTube non-league to legend? I mean, we're finished. What would you... I don't know. Probably not. Because it's a complete finished story. The save is over. We need a Kev Pog. See, a Pog to me is a little disc thing that you swap in the playground with other kids with their Pogs. If you are if you're a kid in the 90s, you might know what I'm talking about. Oh, Tabakaru! Do you think you'd still play FM if you stopped content creation? Yes. I've played Football Manager pretty much every day for the last 25 plus years. The question is, why on earth didn't I start creating content sooner? The answer to that is I didn't know you could. Didn't know it was a thing. I started within days of discovering that people made Football Manager content. Yeah, I've had multiple jobs that I've spent most of the day just sitting around playing Football Manager when I should have been working. I ain't ever getting burnt out on it. It's my obsession. Or one of my obsessions. I'm sat in a room with a load of comic books and pop vinyls behind me as well. I'm just a massive nerdy loser who has multiple obsessions. Football Manager is definitely one of them. I know what you mean by Pogs and realise just how old I actually am. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on, boys. Let's hold on to this. 97 minutes on the clock. Who's running the clock on this one? Tabakaru doesn't care. Just bang! Bang again. He's had 2 hat tricks this evening he's got already. Did he get... Was this one a hat trick? For a long time, when people would say Pog in Twitch, I thought they were talking about Pogs. Yeah, I didn't know what it meant until they took it away. And it was newsworthy briefly. The AT&T Stadium is the largest Nuffle stadium in America, but not the largest stadium. That honor goes to the Michigan Stadium, where the University of Michigan Wolverines team plays. Okay. Rumors are you watched Ben's girlfriend versus FM and decided to do content. I mean, that's not a rumor, CJ. I said that on a podcast with Ben. It was that one. I can't remember which one came first. It was either the girlfriend versus FM or his 1,000 years in the future. It was one of those two. And I watched the other one immediately after. So I can't remember which way round they were. But one of them came up on my YouTube recommendations. And I started recording content probably 3 or 4 days later. Only cool boys watch Kev instead of New Zealand. Exactly. And cool girls. I've got more girls watching than Zealand has because I'm prettier. Bum, bum, bum. Also, the closest thing we have to a national stadium is probably the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, which hosted the '94 World Cup final. I see. I see. I am a tactical genius. That is true. First played Championship Manager around 2000 or so. I'm still pants. Yeah, I know that feeling. Did I see Zealand's video today? Yes. For I watch all of Zealand's videos. No, I haven't seen Zealand's video today, believe it or not. Hydrate. Have I ever watched a Zealand video is a better question. I've watched bits of them to see what all the fuss is about. I'm following your YouTube says, just realised you're streaming Sheffield United, my favourite team in real life. Do I have any real players from the team left? Probably not, because we're 12 years in the future. It's 11 or 12 years. I've only been here 2.5 seasons myself. It's the FA Cup semi-final draw, boys and girls. They were languishing in the bottom half of the Championship when I arrived. I don't think it had been a good 10 years. We'll take Villa, please. This will do. Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle are in the Championship. Oh, hello, route to the FA Cup final. Although that does mean we're going to have to play against our new centre-back. Their key player is already arranged to sign for us in the summer. So I don't think he should be allowed to play. It's a conflict of interests. They should have to play without him. He should refuse to play. It's the one with the guy that works on the match engine and goes through some stuff in there. Okay, what? Nick Madden, is that his name? The match engine guy? So he got him in a video, the rascal. Who is this Zealand I speak of? I don't know. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Did you tick to not play at Parent Club? Well, he's not our player yet. It's just a transfer that's happening. The transfer goes through in the summer. So it's not that he's on loan with them from us. He's not signed for us yet. Who are we playing next? Chelsea. Got a 10-day gap. I mean, that is this is an important month coming up. Chelsea in the Premier League. Every match is on telly. We've got the Europa League quarter-final, both legs against Valencia. FA Cup semi-final against Newcastle. By the end of April, we'll either be very happy or very sad. Does FM have a historic mode? Can I start a career in the 90s? Not officially, but there are mods that can do that for you. If you check out my YouTube channel, you'll see I've done a couple of videos with modded databases. One that starts you in 1990, one that starts you in 2000. And there's quite a few of them around if you have a look on the Steam Workshop. But they're two of my more popular videos on my channel. And they've got the links to the databases in them. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. That still doesn't beat Miles in a video. That video I did with Miles was fun. You know the weirdest thing about that? There was like 10 of us who were down there for the capture event. I think that was the first ever capture event Football Manager did. And as part of the welcoming us all in and greeting us, they said if anyone wants to do a video with Miles, just go knock on his office door and say, are you all right doing a video, Miles? And he'll probably do it. How many videos with Miles were made that weekend? Clearly, everyone else bottled knocking on his door. Silly gooses. Assign Joe Fleming to scout Prieto. I'd love to bring Prieto back. That'd be brilliant. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. You and retro databases go way back. Do we? Do I have previous with retro databases? Bum, 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 bum. I'd love to jump at the chance to meet Miles. I've met him a few times now. Quite a few times, actually. He's a nice chap. It's a pun, Scotty. Sometimes the puns are a little too cerebral even for me. Bum, 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 bum. Seems like a down-to-earth guy despite trolls trolling him. Yeah, I mean, anyone who, as soon as you build any kind of following, trolls come with it. It's just part of the course. Some people are capable of ignoring it. And then there's people like me and Miles who rise to it and probably make it worse by reacting to it the way we do. But yeah, sometimes it's what gets you through the day. If you're having a really rough day and there's just people piling on, sometimes just slapping back quickly, although it makes things worse in the long run, makes you feel much better in the moment. I wonder if Miles will let me interview him on my podcast. I mean, what's the harm in asking? The worst that can happen is he'll say no. The 0102 database is out now by Mad Scientist. Okay, cool. Is that the one Jack did a video on? Because there's no point me being the second guy to make a video on a database. That's why I like the ones from the FM Retro group. Because they give me the hookup for the early access. Jack's doing a series on it, is he? He's a madman. I'll be very interested to see how that goes. If it's a proper Let's Play. Because I've always refused to do a Let's Play on the retro stuff. Because I think once the novelty wears off, people will be a little bit like, ugh, I don't know who any of these players are. I don't care. Because I look at the demographics of my channel and there's not a lot of my viewers who would get a lot out of me doing a save that started in 1990, I don't think. It's a one season thing. Okay. I had a heart attack, nearly clicked retire on my saves. I'm too busy watching this. Yikes. He's doing win one, take one. He got an aging Gaza from Everton. Nice. He loves a bit of win one, take one, doesn't he? He loves to wheel that out. I wasn't even born in 1990. Yet here we are, lawnmower twins. It's amazing how things work out, Eagles. My lawnmower arrived yesterday. It's still in its box. It's a smaller box than I was anticipating. Maybe I won't have to put it in the shed. I'm not sure. Stream music is literally my music, and I'm loving it. Glad you're enjoying it. It's even got one of those streamer wheels involved. He loves it. I would suggest, even though things might be a little bit different in this particular stream with this particular audience, I imagine the vast majority of people with Twitch accounts weren't born in 1990. Tabakari's just won another award. I was also not born in 1990, but I still think it's fun. So 2001 would be better. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing. People would think it was fun initially, but it would be a very easy save to let it slip off your daily watch. And as soon as it's off your daily watch list, it starts to become problematic. It's hard to bring the views back. Although the Born save is recovering a little bit. Now we've finally stopped being useless. The Born save seems to be getting a bit of a comeback, which is nice. Last few days, it's collected a few more views. Seems to be getting a bit of momentum again, which is nice. Probably need to build your mower curve, get the screwdrivers out. I've got to build the shed yet as well. The flat pack of the shed's been sat in my garden since October. Luckily, it's a waterproof box. I hope. So, yeah, jobs for this weekend. My barbecue arrived this week as well. So I need to assemble the shed, the barbecue, the lawnmower, and cut the grass. Because I've kind of promised everyone that will have a barbecue over the bank holiday weekend, which means it will guarantee to rain. But I need to go through all those steps before I can do it. Born save is your best work. Yeah. I was one of them returning ones to Born. Excellent. What made you come back? Did I clickbait you back in? Oh, I'm interested. It's the last two episodes. I need to look at what I called yesterday's episode. Last 2 episodes have had a serious uptake of interest compared to where we were previously with it. Mods invited. If you bring us some cauliflower steaks to barbecue, yeah. This bank holiday weekend. Yeah, this bank holiday weekend. Englishman, cutting the grass, barbecue is a combination made by the gods. The only thing is, these days, I don't drink. I can't do it whilst having a beer, which is how it would have been years ago. Luckily, I've got some Apple Tango left, so we're good. Posture check. Stopped watching the Born Save mid-season. Got back near the end. Fair enough. Somebody please explain to me what a bank holiday is and why they exist. It's just like a national holiday. I don't really know why they exist. Just for everyone to get a day off, I guess. I don't know. We get 3 of them a year. There's one first Monday of May, one last Monday of May, and then one last Monday of August. And it just gives you a 3-day weekend 3 times a year. I don't know why they exist. Maybe someone will have more information than that. Well, April isn't bank holidays, is it? April's Easter. So you get Good Friday and Easter Monday are both national holidays. But the actual ones that are actual bank holidays are those 3. Because you also get Christmas Day and Boxing Day as well. And New Year's Day. But the ones that are bank holidays for no good reason are the 3 that I mentioned. I mean, I'm sure there is a good reason. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me all about why those specific dates are bank holidays. The August one's always... In fact, they're all... I mean, the late May one is usually Comic-Con weekend, which is awesome. The August one, it's usually reasonably sunny and everyone goes to the seaside or beer gardens. The early May one I've never really got because it always rains. In the US, we just come up with historical reasons for the equivalent bank holidays. Yeah, but in the UK, we've actually got history, so we don't need to go on about it. Oh, Kev! Oh, Kev! Oh, dear. The name originates because these were the days on which banks were closed for trading. Bank employees didn't get time off back then. They were too busy using the bank holiday to work on the accounts and tidy up the bookkeeping. Ah, okay. First one in May is Socialist May Day. I'm not sure what that means. Last one is Whitsun. And August bank holiday is a tearful farewell to summer. Are they the genuine reasons? Adam End, thank you very much for the sub. We're losing here. This isn't good. Second bank holiday in the month of May exists because it used to be held on the day off in the Christian calendar after Whitsun or Pentecost. None of this makes any sense. I don't understand. Da, 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 da. Come for the FM content, stay for the sick burns. Absolutely. Ask your boss for a day off. She's not letting me have a day off. I'll have to do more if I have a day off. I've just told you my plans for the bank holiday weekend. It involves me building a load of stuff and doing garden work. It's much better for me to sit at my desk playing Football Manager. Everyone goes to the Mayfair on the first one in May, do they? Love a Mayfair, me. Where are Kettering and Cambridge in this save? I'm not sure. I've not looked. Da, da. Personally, I'd like them to move on to July so everyone gets a day off for my birthday. I think that would be better than having 2 in May. This first one in May is pointless. Move it to July. 10 for July every year. Just call it Kev's birthday, because that's what I always refer to the 10th of July as, Kev's birthday. When you're the king, you can have 2 birthdays. What do you mean when I'm the king? I've got a crown, haven't I? Happy with that? My birthday's the 9th of July. There you go. That's 2 votes for it. Basically, that motion is carried. The Euros finals on my birthday. Nice. You just signed Wong D on the YouTube catch-up. I'm currently on in my workday background. Nice to see you made the team. Wong D's awesome. He's got like 15 goals this season. Although we're rubbish in this particular game, we're not playing very well, which is problematic because we were hopeful of qualifying for the Champions League. We might have to do it through the Europa League at this rate if we keep being rubbish. Come on, Diamores. You get on as well. Let's go attack them. We've got 20 minutes to find 2 goals. Chelsea are up in second. Luckily, it's only Spurs chasing us. So, I mean, it's like being chased by a little old lady, isn't it? It's like, oh, I am being chased, but it's only Spurs. So I'll have a little sit down. We'll be all right. They ain't catching up. So don't worry, it's only Spurs back there. We'll be fine. You can move the one at the end of May. This one is just after my birthday, so leave it alone. No, the one at the end of May is the best weekend of the year. That's London Comic Con, or it won't be again this year. 2 years in a row missing the best Comic Con. The October one's fine, but it's always a bit colder. May Comic Con is brilliant because it's always sunny and always nice. Bum, 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 bum. Used to be EFL playoff final weekend. It did indeed. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Spurs would still beat Posh. I should hope so. It'd be truly pathetic if they couldn't beat a League One team, wouldn't it? Goodness me, you've got me there. I feel well and truly made a fool of. Oh, you'll be telling me Usain Bolt can beat me in a sprint next? What else have you got for me? Always sunny in Philadelphia, so have Comic-Con there. If it's too far from my house, I can get to London Comic-Con within 2 hours, comfortably, door to door. There's really no justification for me sleeping down there for 3 days when it happens. Right, what's the Premier League looking like? Spurs are playing Stoke. See, Spurs might actually not bottle that. We need to keep an eye on them. Even though they're only Spurs, they could still cause a problem. But first, we're worrying about the Europa League. Boys and girls, in other news, I've been back to the gym twice this week. The last 2 mornings, I've been in the gym. Do I look like The Rock yet? Ugh. I should do. That's probably why I'm so energetic this evening. And I've been the only person in there both mornings as well. It is weird. They've basically got this entire building open. 2 members of staff in there, one on reception and one just mooching around, half-heartedly spraying things and wiping them with paper towels. Those people are being employed. They've got the lights on. They've got the air conditioning on. Just so I can go in there and pick heavy things up and put them down again. Do your days get a little more open when Andy starts school? Should do. I mean, initially less open, in fact, but eventually they will be more so. His first week, at least, I'll have to drive him in and pick him up every day. Once he's used to going, he'll get the bus again like he did at his old school. We'll sort out transport for him. But initially, it'll be driving him there and driving him back again, which will it'll be like 45-minute round trip twice a day. So yeah, it'll be a pain in the backside initially, but then once he starts getting the bus, he'll be getting the bus at like 8 a.m. and be getting back at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. At which point the entire day is mine, which hasn't been the case for most of the last year. I think I worked out, did that say Wonder Kid? No. I think I worked out that in the last 14 months, he's only had 9 weeks of school, or he's actually been in school. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a difference maker from Tuesday. Feels so good to be back in the gym. I instantly feel better after just a couple of days. I feel healthier. It's obviously just a psychological thing, but I love going to the gym. It's something I wish I'd started doing earlier in life, because I didn't really get properly into it until like 6 months before the pandemic happened. But I'd been going every day since like November 2019. That's when I started, and I'd pretty much gone every day up until the day the gym's closed. And then it's like, oh, the thing that was motivating me to get healthy is gone. Now it's back. Yeah. Ba-da-da. Attempt. What does this mean? I don't know what this means. Oh, okay. So Tabakari's going to have a word with him. I'm on board with that. They were a beautiful partnership when they were together last season. So I would be well on board with Tabakari convincing him to come back. If we get into the Champions League, that's the thing. If we get into the Champions League and Bilbao don't, surely Prieto looks at that and thinks, meh, can we get Stevic for another year? Nope. I mean, we'll try. I don't think we're going to get him. Where are Bilbao in the league? Is that how you spell it? Yeah. See, they're 9th. And their best player is Prieto. They're not even going to get into Europe. I think we're going to have a really good chance. If we get into the Champions League, I think we have a really good chance of bringing him back this summer if we have the money. And then I imagine everyone will hate him because he left. He left. It'll be Alex Williams syndrome. He left. Don't bring him back. Yeah, but at the time, it was right for him to leave. And then if it becomes right for him to come back, don't worry about him leaving. Worry about the fact he's back now. That'd be my routine once Andy gets transportation to school. As soon as the bus leaves, I'd walk to the gym. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Last couple of days, I mean, obviously he's not started school yet, but it's the first thing I'm doing. I get up, it's been beautiful this week because, like I say, Anna's been off work, so later alarm than usual. 6 o'clock alarm is gone. The alarm's going off at 7:30 this week. It gives me time to get up, do my first poo of the day, be at the gym for 8, back home in the shower for 9, and still sat at my desk by 9:30, having been to the gym. It's been brilliant. Posture check. That's not the issue with Williams. That is people's issue with Williams. It's that he left. That's why people are moaning. If he'd never left, no one would be saying play Green. Because Green's obviously not as good as him. Alex Williams made an absolute worldie of a save in today's video and you didn't even acknowledge it. Because it's just par for the course with Williams. Do we not remember him? He makes worldie saves every single match. He's the best goalkeeper at the club by a million miles. He'll be our goalkeeper when we win the Champions League. He will be England's goalkeeper. Let's face it, he's going to be the new Peter Shilton. Green's the new Jim Leighton. You take Peter Shilton over Jim Leighton every single time. There's not even a discussion to be had. So on that basis alone, you go with Williams. Will Anna go to the gym with you when Andy starts school? Ask Anna. Depends if she has time, I guess. Right, we're 1-0 down. Valencia have an away goal. This is not good. We might be ruining all our opportunities to get into the Champions League, which then in turn ruins our chance to bring Prieto back. So all in all, not good if we lose this game as well, having just lost to Chelsea. Could this home save be the first time we see a player becoming a lord? No. Because that's silly. Sir is plenty. Tabakaru's in. Come on. He's taking it. I thought he'd taken that a little bit too far. I forgot who we were dealing with. Every other striker in the world should have hit that a step earlier than Tabakaru did. But it's Tabakaru. He's going to score anyway. Lovely stuff. 1-1. Right, we need another 4 goals now to make me feel comfortable in the return fixture. Dun, 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 dun. The game just told me to go out there and enjoy the experience on an opposition report. Don't have much faith going into this. Yikes. Right, here we go. Here comes another one. Come on, boys. He's done well here. Looked like he just elbowed the other guy in the face. He's done very well there. That's some lovely wing play from our right back. Delart's turned into a good central midfielder as well. We signed him originally to be Prieto's replacement. He never got the opportunity to play as an attacking midfielder. And I think he's developed into a very good central midfielder. Once again proving Kev's a genius. Love it when a plan comes together. Right, come on, boys. We need goals. Diekmeyer's been quiet tonight. He needs to go out there and grab us a goal. Show us why he's also a wonder kid striker. We've got 3 wonder kid strikers. They should all be scoring for fun. They should all be as good as Tabakaru. But once again, Valencia camping out on the edge of the area. It's unpleasant. See, Diekmeyer's coming deep now to try and get the move going. Wong Di. Come on, Wong Di. No. Just no. Could Mrs. Weymouth ever become a dame? I don't know. She's not even on the club favoured personnel list, is she? She's a hindrance more than anything. Imagine how much easier it would be without her. Do they look Spanish to you? They do look a bit Spanish to me. Right. Come on! That should have been 2-2. Oh dear. Borgia, is that one from Stoke? Oh, hold on, one moment. Wong Di! 2-2. That's the beauty of not playing on YouTube. If my ownership's terrible, I just leave. Well, I do in Non-League to Legend. Mrs. Weymouth being a pain in the trousers is part of the appeal of the home save. Because she might be a pain in the neck, but she also throws 5 million quid into the kitty every summer. So you can't really moan too much. Our youth facilities wouldn't be anywhere near what they are without her constantly pumping money in. Because every time she sticks her £5 million in, I just do more. It rotates year on year, whether it's new training facilities or new youth facilities. But every year, we spend £4 or £5 million on upgrading facilities. That's how we get the likes of Williams and Hodgkinson and whoever else coming through the youth setup. McCartan's probably the latest one to become a first team regular. So yeah, she's a pain in the backside for selling players out from under me. But without her, we wouldn't have the players to sell in the first place. So you have to take the rough with the smooth when it comes to Mrs. Weymouth. Right, Valencia are problematic, aren't they? Oh dear. Oh dear me. I don't think we're going to win the Europa League, folks. You can't really concede 3 goals in the first half of your home fixture and expect to make it through. This is why we need that new defender. We are a little bit weak at the back. We need to get Salazar into midfield. And get new boy. Is it Diaz? Is that his name? Get him at the back. Get Prieto back. That'll be the summer. That's all I want. I want those two. We've already got one sorted. If we get Prieto back as well, that'd be the perfect summer. Right, Tabakaru's come very deep here, and Deepmire's done well to hold up the play and allow everyone else to catch up. Tabakaru's in again. Come on, folks. Come on now. Bum, 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 bada. Right, come on. This is the goal. Look at the space we've got here. Cross comes in. Of course it is. 45 for the season for Sergio Tabakaru. We'll never see his like again. Nailed on for the striker position in the LOLLUJO Team of the Year this year. No one else is going to come close to him all year long. And when I make that video on YouTube, 90% of the people watching it are going to be like, who? Who is this guy you've got in ahead of Liam Delap? Or ahead of Renan, or whoever we decide, ahead of Jorge Hernandez? Who is this guy?
10 months, Kev. What a ride.
Edge Mark, thank you very much for the sub. 3-3 at half time. What happens if this team gets gutted by European or English giants over the summer? It won't. We won't let that happen. We've got money in the bank and very few release clauses. There shouldn't be any reason why it happens, especially if we get into Europe. We've gone ahead. The one thing Tabakaru doesn't have that Hernandez has is Hernandez gets his 30 or 40 assists a season as well. So you've got Jorge Hernandez there with his 80 goal contributions over the course of the season. But Tabakaru is doing it in Europe. Hernandez is doing it in Tier 8 in America. It is a little different. But I've never seen a player get goals and assists combined in the numbers that Hernandez does. He is insane as well. Zealand's in? What the hell is a Zealand? What is all this going on in the chat that they're doing? Welcome, Zealandians. Is that what they're known as? What does Zealand call his crew? Welcome to Zealand's people. That's a terrible name. If he refers to you as Zealand's people, then that's rubbish. Hammers. Hello, Hammers. How are you doing? Have you had a lovely time? I hope you've had a lovely time. Welcome along. We're trying to win the Europa League with Sheffield United. So, you know, nothing major. Just the whole trying to win the Europa League with Sheffield United thing. Easy peasy. And Valencia are quite good. This is the first leg of the quarterfinal. And Valencia have been ahead 3 times in this match so far. And we've just gone ahead at the start of the second half. We're also in a Champions League qualification spot, still in the FA Cup, and have the best wonder kid you'll ever see. This guy, Sergio Tabakaru. Look at the state of him. I mean, you don't see that kind of link-up play normally. Here he is. Oh, there you go. You almost got a proper look at him. Come on, boys. There we have it. A 46th goal of the season for Tabakaru. It's 5-3 to Sheffield United. This is one of the great European nights. Why was Sheffield United non-league? They weren't. It's either season 11 or 12 of the save. We started unemployed. We did 5 years at Llanelli in Wales. Won the Welsh League with them. Ended up going to Clyde in League One in Scotland. Got them to the top of the championship. And then Sheffield Wednesday came knocking. This is our second full season at Sheffield United. If we just won a penalty. Oh, my word. No, we've had a player sent off. That's not winning a Well, okay, that's frustrating. Yeah, when we arrived at Sheffield United 2.5 seasons ago, they were in the bottom half of the championship. We won the championship. This is our second year in the Premier League. Things are going well. Put them defensive, Nick. Come on now. Defensive. Do I look Spanish to you? What is this? Did I say Sheffield Wednesday? What's the difference? That can be revenge, because in the retro video I did the other week, We've just made it 6. This is insane. In the retro video I did the other week, I called Sheffield United Sheffield Wednesday, and I still get probably 5 comments a day from angry Sheffield United fans swearing really angrily at me. I had subscribed to the channel, but then you called us Sheffield Wednesday, so I've now unsubscribed. Thanks for stopping by. There you go. That's the revenge. Why does they need to... Sheffield's not that big a city. Why do they need 2 clubs? What happened? What happened here? 6-3. Valencia do not know what's hitting Sheffield Saturday. I mean, they should just have they should have one club that unites the city. Just call them Sheffield United. What kind of name for a football club is Wednesday anyway? I need the origins of why they're called Sheffield Wednesday. And if it is as simple as, I would love it if this is the reason, and I hope it is. There were 2 clubs in Sheffield, one played on Saturday, one played on Wednesday. And if that is the reason, I will be over the moon. Lord Nelson's coming in and saying, didn't they just play on that day of the week? I hope that's why. Can we see the Wonder Kid? Absolutely, you can see the Wonder Kid. This is the guy. So Sergio Tabakaru. Oh, God, he's wanted. Who's he wanted by? Oh, I was worried for a second. It's only them 2. Yeah, this is the guy we brought in. He's been here 2 years. That's his goal return since he arrived. So we got him for 9 million. First season in the Premier League. 35 goals from 38 appearances. 42 from 43 in all competitions. This season, 29 from 29 in the Premier League. 46 from 42 in all competitions. Averaging a 7.51. He's still only 21 years old. He's a bit special, boys and girls. He is a bit special. Right, we've got the reasons for the Sheffield United thing. Sheffield-based the Wednesday Cricket Club wanted to branch out into football to keep the team. So they're a Wednesday cricket club. Okay. It is because they played on Wednesdays. I love it. Well, in that case, I'll allow them. They got the name from the cricket club. Did I get rid of his release clause? We did. Posture check. There we go. We're having to pay him an absolute fortune to get rid of his release clause, but the release clause is gone.
Wore my home top to football training tonight. Got loads of comments asking about it, so I had to out myself as a massive nerd.
Brilliant. Thank you for the sub, Brew Chap, and thank you for outing yourself as a nerd. If I mean, you should tell them to, if they want stylish Hope and Glory football shirts. We don't have home ones yet. Again. But very soon there'll be born ones available if they do want Hope and Glory shirts. The name of the cricket club was derived from the day which the day off work that the founders had, and therefore was the only day they could play. That's amazing. I'll never understand how Kev can screw up every slightly foreign name but somehow pronounce Wales. Wales isn't a hard word to pronounce. Is there any explanation? Do you mean how I pronounce Llanelli? If you go back and watch the early streams, I don't know if the VODs are still available, but if you go back and watch the early streams of me managing Llanelli, we spent about 4 streams with a couple of Welsh people in coaching me how to say it right. It was nowhere near right initially, but we were there for 5 years. 5 seasons of streaming Llanelli. I got acceptable at it. It's the only Welsh word I can do, probably, and even then it's a bit hit and miss. If my mouth's even a little bit too dry, it becomes a bit too bum 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 bum. The yellow born kit is sweet. The yellow born kit is sweet. Right, I don't understand. That must be the Zealand run good that we got there, because until the Hammers, see, remembered, until you lot turned up, that was how the game was going. We kept going behind. You lot arrive, and we just owned that second half, even with a red card. Still not the... I mean, we still conceded 3 away goals, but this is doable. Where are Leicester in the league now? Because now we've got to focus back in on trying to get into the Champions League this way. Leicester are lurking just outside the Europa League qualification spots. This is where it's going to get tricky, because we've got so many games coming thick and fast. The Premier League games are all important. We've got the Valencia second leg coming up. We've got the FA Cup semi-final coming up. It's too many footballs. There was many arguments with Welsh people in Google Translate for a few hours. It was beautiful. Oh, those were the days. And now here I am, made it all the way to Sheffield, and I still say the club wrong sometimes, apparently. As a Welshman, you're pronouncing Llanelli perfectly. Thank you. That Wonder Kid's disgusting. What's my best ever find? Oh, yeah, this guy is... I had Cerner Jackie for Born last year on YouTube, and he was a bit special. But Tabakaru is absurd. I don't think I've ever had anyone like him. And the fact we brought him in without scouting him as well. We just took an absolute risky gamble. Oh, Liverpool have accepted this offer of Stevic for another year. That is awesome. Because that means we don't have to go out and find a right winger this summer. Which is good, because we've spent most of our money already. Jose...
Kev have some prime.
Thank you. Jose Shark. Thank you very much for the sub. The more phlegm, the better. How's the chair? The chair is good. I was talking to Anna about it earlier. The one criticism I've got of this chair, which I do feel a bit of a wang criticising a free chair, but the one criticism I've got, as it's a chair that's built for people up to £450 and up to 6'10" tall, I think it is, or 6'8". The neck pillow height isn't adjustable. So the neck pillow is between my shoulder blades. And I want it higher, and there's no way to make the pillow higher. If anyone from Under Seat is watching, I doubt it. I want to adjust the height of the pillow. Because we've got the other one. We're setting Anna up a little gaming station in the living room. Because her PC's been sat in our kitchen since we moved into this house, and we're finally setting that up. This towards the end of this week. The chair's in there. We haven't set it up yet, but the chair's in there. I sat in the chair earlier, and I just leaned back in my old chair. And although it's really uncomfortable under the buttocks and the arm is broken, I leaned back, and the neck pillow was exactly at neck height, and it was... That's what I want. I need a combination of the two chairs. The best thing about Tabakaru is that he's actually a Romanian referee in real life. That is pretty cool. I'm looking for a VPN. Any ideas? Beagles, if you're looking for a VPN, can I recommend NordVPN? They're a thing of beauty. They're so good as a company that it's been their birthday for about 2 months now. Imagine having 2 months worth of birthday every year and just doing discounts the whole time. That's what NordVPN do, because they care. So, birthdays, birthday discount. If anyone from NordVPN is watching, I need new copy. Thank you. I feel like learning a new skill. If only there was a site for that. Well, there you go. Scotty's posted the Skillshare link for us already. I'm starting to feel like a Formula One driver with all these different sponsors. We might need to slim it down a little bit. When I start wearing overalls with all of the logos all over them. Manscaped. KiwiCo, we don't really need to talk about. KiwiCo is very much vlog only. I don't think anyone here is going to buy a KiwiCo activity set. I'd like a long VPN demo. I might treat you to one of them tomorrow night when I've got my new internet. Because I'll probably be able to fiddle with it all a little bit more. John Boy, thank you for the sub.
Keep up the great twerk, Kev.
Come on, boys. What toothpaste does Kev recommend? Racking my mind. Do I have a sponsor that's toothpaste? I don't think I do. In which case, Colgate's all right, isn't it? My son does KiwiCo, was already subscribed. Awesome. I do like the little kaleidoscope thing, but I still haven't given back to Andy mine. I like it. I like the kaleidoscope more than he does. You're wondering just how rich I am after getting to the 4th round of the FA Cup in Tier 9. That is all I can think about. I'm getting offers around 40k for my best player, and I'm able to reject them. Wowzers. I watched the KiwiCo ad, and I'm still confused what it is. I've got a couple of the boxes down here. It's just activity sets for kids to do. They're really cool. They're a STEM activity set company, so it helps kids develop their learning, engineering, mathematical play stuff. I haven't got the script in front of me at the moment. It is cool though. They are fun. We had a lot of fun putting that together, especially putting stickers all over it, which I was actively involved in. Ha! Stukalov! Is it Jeffrey? Is Jeffrey putting the rod down my pipe still? The rod's already in. He sent 3 big lads around last week to ram their rod in, and the pipe is fully rammed now. Jeffrey's just got to come over tomorrow to finish me off, and then we're good. And then we have our new internet. Happy, happy days. I have been waiting nearly a week, though, for Jeffrey to come back. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, boys. We've got to be careful of tiredness. Tabakaru having a little rest today. I laughed at that more than I should have. I'm just describing me getting my new broadband fitted. I don't know why that's funny. Gomez needs to come off. He's picked up an injury. In fact, I've done the quick sub, but I want Delat to move across to there. Easy peasy. Been left hanging for a week. Must be torture. It's all over my front garden. It's just there. Good evening, sir. How are you and your family? Me and my family are excellent, as always. Thank you very much. A week long to get finished off after a good big rod ramming must be so torturous. I had to ring up and beg for it as well. They wanted to make me wait even longer. Oh, that's poor. That's sloppy defending and poor goalkeeping there. What's the dregs of my coffee? We're better than this. Tabakaru, get your goal scoring trousers on. You're coming on. Try and get Jeffrey in a vlog and stream so we can meet the man behind the big rod. Jeffrey only has a small rod. He had to send the big boys round with the big rod. How many times? If Jeffrey had a big enough rod, the big boys wouldn't have had to have come round. I can't be any clearer with this. Right, Wongdi's going to come off for Tabakaru. How can we get a more attacking player involved? There's not really anyone else we can... We'll just do a straight swap there because Stevic is tired. Do we go attacking? We kind of need to, I think. We've got to win the game. Hydrate. Can we talk about the lube story? No. Nothing to say. There's no new information about the lube story. I'm isolating, so I'm going to binge watch FM series. What do you recommend? Homegrown! 11 a.m. every day on YouTube. It's my best work. Or this year's Non-League Legend, if you want something that... Like, if you are just sitting there binge watching and you want a complete story, this year's Non-League Legend is finished, the YouTube version. So, that's worth a watch. Yeah, as CJ said, the Apollon save. How's the gym? I'm loving being back in the gym. It's fun. That's why I'm looking so hench this evening. Right, come on, boys. I'm just talking about my own henchness and haven't noticed that it's the 89th minute and we still haven't grabbed a goal. We're at risk of letting Spurs catch us up here. The ultimate footballing embarrassment. Tabakaru's in, though. Tabakaru. Oh. Oh. Come on, boys. Spurs look like they're doing Spurs things, though, and are bottling, thankfully, because they had a game in hand previously and now they don't. And they're still 3 points behind, even though we're only drawing. So they're basically gifting us a Champions League spot. Let's... Oh, there's your 96th minute goal. Oh, yes. Champions League, here we come, boys and girls. Oh, beautiful. Oh, but look at this from Tabakaru. What a player. Lovely finish from Diamores. Sorry, Leicester. Had to be done. Right, is it Valencia again now? We don't get a minute to breathe, do we? Let's have a quick look at the league table, though, before the Valencia game. It's all coming together. 5 points clear of Spurs now. West Ham are miles back with a game in hand, so we don't need to really worry about them. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, stop asking me to meet the media. Take the squad bullfighting. Said you wanted more assists from him, he was listening. Exactly. Normally, he'd just smash it into the back of the net himself. He was saving his goal scoring for Valencia, who we know are a big threat because they scored 3 goals against us in the first half of the first leg. So that is definitely not cut and dry that we're through to the semi-final. Isn't the semi-final Real Madrid anyway? So we're getting our hopes up about a semi-final, and it's just going to end badly if we get there anyway. So our best hope of the Champions League is definitely through the league. Alan Kelly's playing a game of stating the obvious. Hi, Sergio Tabakaru's good at football. Give me a headline. Profit. We don't make a profit because we're buying all these players. Profits are for losers. Profits are for teams that don't want to win everything. We want to win everything. So we're not going to make a profit. Do I look like Tesco to you? Exactly. Not about the profit. We're not in it for the money. Right. We're being linked with Prieto again. Does he actually want to come back, though? Where the hell are we going to get £119 million from? We've just got to hope that they don't qualify for Europe. We get into the Champions League and we can unsettle him. And then we can bring him back. It'll be the worst piece of business since Paul Pogba if we let him go on a free transfer and then pay £100+ million to bring him back the next year. But I want to do it. Right, Stevic is definitely back next year, which is awesome. Is Andy looking forward to starting his new school? At the moment, yeah, he seems keen, which is awesome. We'll see how he is on the day. But at the moment, he's talking about it. He seems up for it. So fingers crossed, all goes well next week. Combination of that and Saturday's announcement and a few other bits that I've got going on. Give me a month and basically we're living in a Kev Wonderland. Everything will have come together perfectly finally. How's his carer situation? He's got a new carer. I have a slight problem with him. He's brilliant. He's been really good with him. The only issue is he's called Enoch. And I keep wanting to call him Sir Enoch. And I managed to stop myself. But yeah, he's brilliant. So fingers crossed that's sorted. But of course, that all has to change next week again because at the moment his care has been coming twice a week during the day. And he's going to be at school during the day next week. So we're going to have to shuffle it around again next week and figure out what we want to do with that. So that's a little bit up in the air at the moment. Right. Second leg against Valencia. That all looks good to me. Just call him Sir Enoch. I might have to. We've already had the awkward conversation of, because I often sit here with my blinds open. Hold on. I'm not getting an assistant manager recommendation. There you go, we'll do that one. Because I have my blinds open, and obviously as you walk, my office window is right next to the front door. So as you walk up to my front door, if my blinds are open, you can see into this room. So I think he'd already clocked. He had a good idea of what I do before he came in for the first time. Because within the first 3 minutes of him being here, he happened to drop into conversation that he was a filmmaker. The second time he came, we had the, so are you a gamer then? And I went, yeah. And then showing that he knew more than he was letting on, he then said, oh, is that what you do then? I was like, what does that mean? You asked if I'm a gamer? Is that what I do? Are you asking if I just sit around playing games all day? Because the answer is yes. I said, oh, I play Football Manager on the internet. And then he's there. What, on Twitch or YouTube? Both. I play Football Manager. So yeah, he's if you're watching, Sir Enoch, how you doing? I am going to call you that tomorrow. Smoothman's in, you scumbag Smoothman. What have you got to say for yourself after the disgusting events of last night, Smoothman? For those of you not fully clued in, Smoothman's a filthy Doncaster fan. Ruined my evening. Blame your own players. Blame the idiots setting off the fireworks. Was that you? The moment those fireworks went off, midway through the first half, for those of you who didn't watch the Posh game last night, which, what are you doing with your evening if you weren't watching Posh? But as soon as we went 2-0 up, they started setting off fireworks. And not the club, idiots outside. And the moment the first firework went off, I just sat there and thought, well, that's that for this evening then. Small-time FC have struck. That's going to go straight to the players' heads. We may as well just end this now. Oh, I hate Peterborough fans most of the time. And what makes things worse is I can't watch the Lincoln game on Saturday because I've already agreed to go out thinking that we would already have things wrapped up. We should already have things wrapped up by now. Yeah, I was watching it, Smoothman. I've watched almost every game this year, and I'm not going to be able to watch the game where we secure promotion because I'll be riding a miniature train. Oh, it's the story of my life as a Posh fan. That Valencia guy who scored must have been with them for a while as he's on mine. Nice. Right, 1-0 down at half-time. Still 6-4 up on aggregate, but of course Valencia have the 3 away goals. This is a very tightly poised. Is that correct English? Is that what you say? I don't know how to speak anymore. I'm a little nervy. We'll phrase it like that. I'm a little bit nervous of how this second half might go, unless we score early. Tabakaru's entering the penalty area. It's a lovely cross. Wongdi's lurking. Stukalov! He said I didn't need him. He said, Kev, what do you need a third Wonder Kid striker for? 10 goals since Christmas. That's what we needed a third Wonder Kid striker for. Get iFollow on my phone. I can't sit there on a family day out watching the football on my phone, can I? Would I take clinch and promotion on the last day against Donny again? Yeah. For my own selfish reasons, I'd prefer that. Because then I get to watch it happen. But obviously I want it wrapped up this weekend. Love how Cambridge nearly get to the same level, then Posh just goes, sorry guys, we're better. Yeah, that's how we roll. For years, it was always the other way around. There was a period of like 10 plus years, I think, from the late 80s to the late 90s, early 2000s-ish, where we would follow Cambridge around each year. So if they went up, we'd go up the following year. If they came down, we'd go down the following year. And we just followed them around between the 4th division and what is now the championship for like 10 years. We'd just follow them around. And then they fell into non-league. We were like, yeah, we ain't doing that. This has been a fun game for a while, but we ain't going back to non-league. You have your fun. And since then, we have been the pride of Cambridgeshire. And they've just been silly, silly boys. But yeah, I'd like to see them come up. Just because it'll be fun to lord it over them and say, yeah, you're still not at our level, though. And hopefully we see the Cobblers go down. Can't have too many of our rivals too close to us. And then that'll be all fine. We're not even thinking about Sunderland anymore. It's only Lincoln who can catch us at this point, isn't it? Mathematically. Sunderland had finished, I think. It's only Lincoln who can catch us, and we play Lincoln on Saturday. Oh, God. Oh, I nearly fell off my chair. That might be better than what's going on here. I don't want to see the replay. It's now 7-6 on aggregate. They've got more away goals than us. Can we just do a football, please? Diamores! Anyone! If Valencia score again, we have to score twice. Who have we got on the bench? Bobby Delat's coming on. Come on, Bobby. To score again, you only need to score one more. That's true. Good maths. I like it. I can't do maths. If they score twice, we need to score twice. What the hell was that? What have I just seen? What the just happened? Well, there you go. That's... How tall is he? Can he make himself a hero? Not tall enough. The bleep didn't work. Good job I don't actually swear when I bleep then. I double cover myself. Right, we've got 6 minutes. We're ahead on XG. This is not how we should be going out of the Europa League. Admittedly, Valencia have been the better team over the 2 legs. But this is still disgusting. I had no idea what happened. I was sorting out Litlin and all I heard was, ah! 5 minutes of time added on. If it didn't work, how do you know he put a beep in? Good question. Excellent question. Right. Oh, come on. That's obviously not what I'm trying to do. This is we're gonna be 10 minutes or so trying to do this. Come on, in between the 2 of them. Oh, for God's sake. In between. No. In between. Oh, and here we go again. Just in the middle. In the middle. I hate it. In the middle. Oh. Right, you're gonna go there. Do it. You are. Anna's telling me we can stay at home on Saturday. You can't say that to me now, because we all want to go and ride the train. Maybe we'll go in the morning. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with a plan. Right. This is fine. This is fine. Does that mean Anna's watching the stream? Hi, Anna. Surprised when she came in, I thought she was going to tell me off for yelling. Turn this ship around. Excellent shout. Excellent shout. Right, come on then.
You and me stuck on the ocean now. Nothing
We've got 5 minutes.
I want to dry up, but you just keep
I need to see a chorus of this in the chat.
I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I want to bear.
Thing is, when I press play, it's just going to go through the 5 minutes and not even give us a highlight. I've played this game before.
We don't have to drift inside this dome.
Here we go. Please! That's 1 minute gone. That's not us attacking. Turn that nonsense off. That did no good at all. Oh, God. What a waste of time putting that on was. My levels are all wrong now as well. Oh, well. Putting the result aside, that was a pleasing performance. You all right, Darren? What? We lost 5-1. Oh my word. Now we've got an FA Cup semi-final on the Sunday after that Thursday. At least we're going to qualify for the Champions League, hopefully. The Europa League was just a distraction. Let's face it. Who wants to play on Thursday nights anyway? I'm glad to be done with it. Thursday nights are for losers. Right, here we go. Newcastle, FA Cup semi-final. Everyone's shattered. Morale's gone. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Change the keeper. We haven't really got another one, though. That's the thing. He is a good keeper. I mean, we've got this guy, but he's literally got Div in his name. Do you want to play a Div that I've never played before in an FA Cup semi-final for his debut? Zedman 2K14. Thank you very much. I'm really sad now. Who did they get in the semi-final? Celtic knocked out Atletico. So we only would have had to have beaten Celtic. That's basically a bye to the final. If we'd have made it past Valencia, we win that tournament. What is going on, guys? Div Jack here. I like it. As that's bound to be clipped, we've got a player called Div Jack. I'm not. There's your evidence. Look, Div Jack. It's the worst that can happen if you play Div. He doesn't play as well as our good goalkeeper that we've already got. You have a very cavalier attitude to goalkeepers, Beagles. I've learned that about you today. Oh, well. Decision made then, I guess. He's taken himself out of the firing line. Thus, I've stubbed my finger. All right, Christian, you've stubbed your finger, have you? Because that's a thing. That's a real thing that happens. How long are you going to be out for? Just the semi-final. Interesting. It's not because you bottled the last big game we played in and ruined it for everyone. That's not why you're faking an injury that's not even real. Injured saving the ball. Yeah, that's how you know he's lying. I hurt myself saving the ball. Well, that's a lie then, Christian, isn't it? Would you like to give us an example of you doing that? We all watched the Valencia game. I'm going to make him play anyway. Oh, sing along, everyone. Apparently you can't put Div in a clip title. Good. Right. There you go. Div Jack's going to play his first ever game for the club. This is a terrible idea. How badly is his finger stubbed? Oh, God. Well, if Div Jack's rubbish, this is all on Beagles. All on Beagles. And we're only going with him because he's a Champions League winning goalkeeper in his own right. So we're trusting him. But I'm not the only one who has out loud conversations with my players. It's the only way they listen. Who are we playing anyway? Newcastle. Of course, there's our new boy, Diaz. The next time you see him play, he'll be in a Sheffield United shirt. Bam, 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 bam. Why is the game paused? Come on. Here we go. Back to winning ways. I did say by the end of April, we'll either be delighted or devastated. The league seems to be going well, which ultimately was the only priority we had at the start of the season. The Europa League dream is over. Can we sort ourselves out with a trip to Wembley against championship opposition? Stukalov, should he be playing as an inside forward? What foot do you know? He's left-footed. So he should be playing as an inside forward when we play him on the other side. Make a note of that, Kev. Oh, we can't lose against a championship team, surely. A championship team with our own player in defence. Soon to be our player. He should be throwing the game for us. We should promise him he can. If we win the FA Cup this year, he can have a medal. Even if Newcastle beat us, they're not winning the cup. His best chance of getting a medal is by letting us win today and taking the dodgy payoff. Come on! Div Jack shouldn't be a sweeper keeper. If he wants to play in my team, he wants to be a sweeper keeper. I don't play loser keepers. Sweeper keeper or no keeper. I'd rather have no keeper. I want my goalkeeper to basically be a libero who can use his hands. This is a lovely run from Stevic. Oh, where was this kind of form and motivation in the Valencia game? I hate to say it as well. Tabakari was very, very quiet against Valencia in that second leg. He kind of went missing, along with the rest of the team. I'm not blaming it on him. But he did carry us to the quarterfinal and then disappear. Tennessee wasn't a sweeper keeper. Wasn't he? He should have been. I demand a do-over. Oh dear. Right, Div Jack, let's have a look at you. Should you be a sweeper keeper or a goalkeeper? Probably should be a goalkeeper. Okay. We'll make a note of that for future. Didn't I try and sign Amendoim? I think I did. But I think I decided I didn't need him because he wasn't good enough for us. Tabakaru! Oh! 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 47 for the season! What was their goalkeeper doing there? Tabakaru's so good, he can follow the flight of the ball when no one else on the pitch can. Everyone else has gone the wrong way. We're back in this. Thanks to the best young striker in world football. Ding, I agree. Ding, ding, ding. Give it a ding, ding, ding. Anna's going to kill me now. Right, come on, boys. 45 minutes to come back to where... It's not as fun when you're at Wembley for the semi-final. We can be back here at Wembley again in a few weeks for terrible car parking and overpriced food. Oh, no. Oh, Div Jack. Offside, ref? Must have been offside. He must have been offside. Div Jack, I don't know. I'm pointing with my fingers. Who's Div Jack arguing with? The referee's behind him. He's come flying out of the penalty area, pointing. The ref's behind him. The goal's been disallowed anyway. It was a good save. It was only marginally off. Blimey. Ba, ba, ba. Right, come on, boys. We'll have a goal here, I think. Here it comes. He's rounded the referee nicely there. That's an interesting attempt at a pass that's left us in all kinds of trouble. This is where we need Diaz in our team to sort this defence out, which is his primary job when he arrives. Right, here we go. Ball over the top for Tabakaru. Oh, no, Diekmeyer's going on his own. Oh, what is that? Diaz, you're supposed to be playing for us. Why are you heading clear, for goodness sake? Here we go. Here's your goal. Oh, it's a lovely pass. He's taken that a little wide there, but he's kept hold of the ball nicely. Come on. Ba, ba, ba. We could really use a goal. Do. Right, here we go. Here it comes. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Tabakari's one-on-one with the keeper, surely. What just happened? I don't understand. He normally just rounds the keeper with ease and slots it in. They've broken him. Was that Diaz who made the interception? I mean, it means we've signed a very good defender if he can stop. The only defender all season who stopped Tabakaru in that position. But I wish he wasn't doing it today. He can save that kind of ability for next season when he's playing for us. Oh, no. Not Amendoin. Oh! Bah! Well. Can we have a goal, please? I'm getting jittery. We have got some tired legs out there. Stukalov's going to go up front. We'll bring... Where's Diamores? And we can swap him over to there. Gomez needs to come off as well. Do we not have a proper central midfielder to come on? Valenzuela, has he even played this season? I don't remember the last time he played. Jeez. Last time he played, he got sent off as well. I don't know that he's the man to come on, is he? But we don't have anyone else who can come on there. And Gomez is tired, so he's going to have to. Got any Apple Tango take? All the Apple Tango is up in the fridge at the moment. I took it all upstairs and finally refrigerated it all. So I'm on Diet Coke today because that was near my office. I couldn't be bothered to go upstairs. Oh, no. No. I thought we'd got away with that. Big ask of Divjak. He's not still playing as sweeper keeper. That's the... Oh, no penalty. That's the assistant manager getting it wrong. He's not... If you actually go into the tactics, he says a goal. What the... I changed that! Stukalov's now tired. Good question about Stevic. Stevic is right-footed, so we can make him inverted. And we're going to bring on... We'll bring on Stevens. Oh, not for him, though. Wrong striker. Stevens can come on and play in there. We've got to go attack him. Probably should have done a little bit earlier. There's only 10 minutes left. Oh, that was lovely football. How has Tabakaru missed that? How on earth did he miss? Do we get an extra sub for extra time? Because we have got some very tired legs. Extra time, I think, favours Newcastle, which is hugely problematic. Oh, not him. Not him. Oh, what are you thinking? How was that not a penalty? Don't react, Kev. Don't react. The ref didn't see it. Don't react. Oh. Well. Diamores is injured. Can we take him off? We can. Okay. Do we want to... That's not the player we want to bring on for him then, if that's the case. We'll bring Matić on for him. Right. Well, extra time it is then. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. Tackled him waist high. Come on, boys. More! I see those tackles daily in South Africa. Nice. Right, come on. We don't want penalties. It was a Nathan Curry style tackle. But Nathan Curry always gets sent off for them. Whereas Jenkins is obviously a good defender. Which Nathan Curry isn't. Nathan Curry's a good midfielder who I play at right back. Because we've never had a better right back. Right, come on. This feels like a goal. Surely there's a goal coming from somewhere. Tabakaru! Yes! 48 for the season. I never doubted Valenzuela either. Stevic did really well. What a pass for Tabakaru. He's had a couple of iffy moments today. But he applied the finish there when it was needed. Oh, let's not go and concede now. Oh, Jenkins is having a really good game. But Newcastle are still coming at us. Newcastle, for a championship team, have played very, very well. But Tabakaru's in again here, surely, to rubber stamp it. No. No. He's not had a very good game today. He's on an 8.2. But for his high standards, he's missed a lot of good chances. But we have booked a return trip to Wembley. We are in the FA Cup final. And we still have a very good chance of qualifying for the Champions League next season. Excellent stuff. Diamores has got a gashed leg. We play Chelsea in the final. Chelsea are a bit of a bogey team for us. Tabakaru is tired. I'm not surprised the amount of football we've been playing. We can't really afford to rest him, though. That's the problem. Certainly can't send him away on a holiday, which is what I'd normally do. He's looking. A 1 week holiday. That would just mean he misses Watford. You know what? I am going to send him on the holiday. We want him back. We saw him missing chances in that game. We want him back in top form and condition for the Manchester United game, which is the one after. So he can have his holiday. He only went to Spain last week. Yeah, now we can go back to Romania for a week and rest and do Romanian things. Go to Pennsylvania. Didn't we agree Pennsylvania was in Romania? Pretty sure that's what we agreed the other day. Right. Feel like everything's a little calmer for a minute or two now. And it can't be really, although thank you Spurs for being eternal bottle jobs. 4 points behind us and we now have the game in hand. Spurs are really helping us out here by being Spurs, and it is always appreciated. But we still have to get a result out of Watford, because with Man United coming up next, we're not going to get a result against them. Because as good as our season has been, whenever we play against any of the sort of big four, traditional big four teams, they smash us. So we've got to beat Watford. Just to apply all the pressure onto Spurs, who are probably going to finish above West Ham at this rate, below West Ham at this rate. I had a weekend in Romania for my 30th birthday. So you are in an excellent position to tell us what Romanian things are then. If Liam Delap wins Player of the Year ahead of Tabakaru, that, I mean, it's racist. That's all it is. It's biased towards English players. I'm leaving that with you, PFA, or wherever's voting. Scotty, tell us all about Romania. What do you do in Romania? You drink palinka. Is that their version of Apple Tango? Everything is cheap. Nice. Right. A title race. We're certainly not in a title race. I mean, look at our running, though. We've still got to play Man United and Liverpool. West Ham are down in 6th as well. That's not an easy game. It's not cut and dry yet. Why is my watch vibrating? I've hit my activity goal, apparently. I don't really know how whilst sitting down. I think it's because I'm constantly dancing. It's 50% strength alcohol. That sounds like it should be illegal. Do I really want to go and watch him in person? Is that really part of pursuing a player? Have I got to go to Spain? Have we got to go and sit and watch a Bilbao game? Can I leave early if we do? I'm not going to. That's ridiculous. He's got a great name. Massimo Percival. Hold on. He's got 2-star potential. Who's saying give him a contract? He can have one. But this guy, I nearly got hoodwinked into giving that joker a contract just because he's got a good name. There's questions that need to be asked at this football club. There's some mismanagement going on here. Do it. What, we're going to go and watch a Bilbao game? There you go. I don't really know what ticking that's going to do. Are they just going to randomly allocate us one? You can leave after 1 second if you want. Okay. Well, then I guess... I don't know how ticking that box will make it so that we go. Or if we have to pick it. Oh, there you go. We're going to go and watch Atletico against Bilbao on Sunday. That's amazing. I've never, ever watched a game that I'm not involved in all my years playing Football Manager. In Austria, we have an alcoholic drink called Strohrum, which is 80% alcohol. Why would anyone want to drink that? It sounds horrible. That can't taste nice, surely. Love the old town in Bucharest, Little Paris as it's known. You watched one this year with Hanethley. Did I? Why? Tell me why I did. Didn't we do it on Twitch once? Maybe we did. We watched TNS. How do you lot remember stuff like that and I don't? For European reasons, I persuaded you to watch the cup final. Fair enough. I don't remember it at all. Pinch goalkeeping. Thank you for the sub. I watched my Preston team win the Premier League on the last day of season 7 seasons after they sacked me. That's amazing. I want to talk about alcohol strength. Do you remember Aftershock, Kev, and Absinthe? I definitely, I'd remember them both. Yes, hideous. I remember I had a terrible experience with Aftershock where my parents were on holiday. I think I was 18. My parents were idiots. They went on holiday to France for 3 weeks, leaving 18-year-old Kev with the house to himself for 3 weeks in the middle of summer, just after I'd finished my A-levels. So my mate worked in a pub, and so we bought loads of stuff at wholesale price. So we had 4 bottles of Aftershock, and there was basically 5 or 6 of us living in this house for 3 weeks. That was when I got my tattoo. Interestingly, during that 3-week period, I was very drunk, and I basically just passed out on the bathroom floor in a pool of blue vomit. And my way of dealing with it was rolling up the bathroom mat that was covered in blue vomit and just putting it in the garage. Forgot that I'd put it in the garage, and a week after my parents got back, my mum found it in the garage and I got told off. And she'd only just finished telling me off for all the cigarette burns in the curtains. Oh, God. It was just a dumb idea. Yeah, we had the shot glasses and everything stolen from the pub. DJ Glover, thank you very much for the sub. Did they take my brother? Yeah. My brother's like 4 years younger than me, so he was in France with them. Is that how you got married? No. No, it's not. Did I smoke? I used to smoke, yeah. I haven't smoked for years, but I did used to smoke. Mr. Stream, where's Tabakaru? He's just resting. He'll be back next game. He's got like 48 goals this season. He's just having a little rest. He's played a lot of football. And he's still very young, so he needs the rest. Oh, good. We're losing. American Airlines apparently are on board as a new sponsor. I've not seen that one before. Bum, bum, bum. Well, Gutierrez. Should we get Divjak back in? Ridiculous. Come on, boys. Tottenham are leaving the door wide open for us here. We need to step through it. Tottenham don't appear to be playing today. Come on. We need to go attack him for the second half. Kev has no defence. That's why we spent £72 million on a defender who joins us in the summer. We know it's the weak point. Salazar's a midfielder, and he's been playing at centre-back all season. But we have the new boy coming in. Oh, blimey, that was a wild man tackle. That was a much better tackle. Told you Delight turned into an excellent central midfielder. Doesn't matter that he's from the Championship. He's a wonder kid. A Portuguese international wonder kid. He's going to slot straight into this defence. It doesn't matter what league he's playing in at the moment. Tabakaru came from the Romanian league, which is presumably a much lower standard than the Championship. And he turned out okay. So I'm not concerned about what league he's currently playing in. We just saw him have a very good game for Newcastle against us. Marked Tabakaru out of the game. So I have confidence in him. Oh, is that offside? Was he offside? Oh, very marginal. Very, very marginal. More! Diekmeyer is a frustration. He has too many poor games. Stevens on instead. Get him on in there. Stevic can come off as well. That'll do. Right, come on, boys. Got to do something. Just an equaliser even. That puts the gap to 5 points again. We don't want to keep losing football matches. Somebody do something. We're nothing without Tabakaru. We still had two wonder kids up front for this game. Nothing without Tabakaru. That's why we needed him back for the Man United game. I mean, that's interesting from Stevens. We've got 30 seconds to go and try and grab an equaliser. Avia coming down the right-hand side. Stukalov is lurking in the middle. If we can get the cross in, somebody needs to get the cross in. Cross the football. Cross it. He does cross the football, but it's a poor cross. Cross it again. Cross the football. Cross the football. Cross the football. Or get kicked, fall over. That's fine. Cross the damn football. There you go. It's a terrible cross again. He tries again. Wongdi. Ah! This playlist starting to get on my nerves. I feel like I'm in a fever dream with the same song repeating all the time. I mean, it's like a 15-song playlist, so it's not the same song all the time. If we want to change the music, I can change the music. You all have to agree, though. Every single one of you has to agree. Or you could just do a poll. Whichever you think is most likely to happen. If people want to change back to the elevator music, we can go to that. That's your only other option. Right, we're off to Spain to go and see Prieto. There you go. We're attending a football match. Well, here we go. Is he playing? On the left of midfield. Oh, we've got to get him out of there. Right, while we're pretending to watch this happen, let's change the playlist. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on. This is the one we usually use. So we can just play this. There you go. And now we can leave, can we? And that counts as what just happened. We might just watch this replay. Because this is an interesting goal that's just been conceded here. Right, how do we leave? Leave. There we go. So we've now gone to scout him in person and have seen how he's being horrifically misused. Hydrate. Delicious. And there we go. More scouting of Prieto has been done. We want him back. Bring him home. Would he even get in the team on the left-hand side? Okay, he would. He's considerably better than Wongi still. I sometimes forget just how good he is. And then we just have to look back at all of these glorious performances he had over the years. Bring him home. Right, 4 more games plus the FA Cup final. 4 more games to secure Champions League football. Realistically, we could do it in like 2 if the results go our way. We've got 3 consecutive home matches, but 2 of them are Manchester United and Liverpool. So it's not going to be easy. I mean, even West Ham's not going to be easy. West Ham are down in 6th. 3 very difficult games, but they are all at home. We just have to rely on Spurs being Spurs, I think. That's probably going to be more important than what we're doing. Finish season tonight. I imagine we probably will. We might not get the FA Cup final done. We'll see what the time is. Because I have to be quiet after 10 once Andy goes to bed. But we'll see where we get to. If we have to start tomorrow night's stream with the FA Cup final, I can live with that. It's a nice little hook to get people in. FA Cup final followed by transfers. That works. But we should definitely finish the league season tonight, unless something disastrous happens. And I hope no such thing happens. Who is Daryl Cowlishaw? Yes, you can have him for 3 point. Do you want to give us 5 million for him? Yeah, cool. Don't know who he is. We'll take the money. Beautiful. It all goes in the Prieto fund. Because to meet his release clause, we've got to spend £119 million as a flat fee, and we don't have it. We have 15 million. We're going to get a budget of 32. There's not a chance of us signing him. But we'll try. Staying at United next season, probably. It would take an impressive job to make me leave Tabakaru. If he leaves, I might follow him and go wherever he goes. I just don't know. He's the best player I've ever had in Football Manager. I don't know why I would want to be apart from him. Valencia are smashing Celtic. Valencia are obviously a good side. And we went close with them. But then we would have smashed Celtic as well. Look at the club vision. What's wrong with the club vision? I mean, why would they care? I'm on an A+. They don't care about any of this nonsense. That's all that matters. So none of this matters at all. Club vision is for nerds. Just get Sheffield United to the Champions League and it doesn't matter how you do it. we can pick up a win here. We're as good as in the Champions League. But that is a tall order. Deadpool, thank you for the sub.
Name in the game. Digital me probably hasn't lasted as long. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face.
My boss would be very disappointed to realise how little work I'd done this afternoon whilst watching your stream. Ah, they'll be fine. Get them watching as well. Then you can watch together. And then nobody has to do any work. It's the perfect outcome. Right, come on. Let's beat Manchester United. Tabakaru's back. He's energised. He's been doing Romanian things for a week. So hopefully he's going to be back to his best. We owe Manchester United after what happened last time. Yeah. My assistant manager seems to be bottling it and not giving me advice on these team talks for the big games. He's a chicken. He's leaving it to me. I should push the ball back into his court and pass the whole team talk over to him. Just say, well, if you're not going to give me advice, you can do it then. Don't make me think. I'm not paid to think. Oh, I thought that was going in. That was almost a carbon copy of the goal we conceded in the last game. But that time he didn't get his head over the ball properly. Tottenham must have won early. Oh no, Tottenham lost 3-0. So how have they narrowed the points gap on us? Have they played another game in between these two matches? Because it's only a 2-point gap between us and Spurs now. We need another look at that league table. Right, come on, boys. Oh, there's Tabakaru. He's in. Ooh. Have we broken him? He started missing. He never used to miss before. Right, so Spurs have now played an extra game. They've been beaten or they're about to be beaten. So they're going to have 2 games left. If we can win this, which is a big if, we'd be 4 points ahead and they'd have 2 games left. We'd have 3. That's a strong position. Even if we lose here, we're still 2 points ahead with a game in hand. And Spurs in terrible form. But then our form's not been great recently either. It's like nobody wants to play in the Champions League. It's an inconvenience. We all want Thursday nights. Thursday nights are where the cool kids hang, as we've learnt this season. But let's not talk of defeat. Let's try and beat Manchester United. See, that's what we want to do. Big clearance. Diekmeyer's come very deep, though, so he's not there to collect it. Little rascal. Come on. Kick him in the legs. Oh. This must be quite an ageing Manchester United side, because there's lots of names I recognise in it. I say lots, like 3. But still, we're 12 years in the future. They must be pretty old. Someone like Odegaard must be nearly 50. Because he's been in Football Manager for about 30 years at this point. Come on! Here we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. I like the fact we're confident enough to do that. But, God, I hate that we're doing it. It's working, though. So fair play to the boys. We're playing some lovely short passing football here. That is an absolutely sensational goal. But Gordon Bennett, was it horrible at the start of that, the build-up play. But almost every player on the pitch has touched the ball there as we've just worked it around them. Superb football. We're better than I think we are, because I didn't like that. I wasn't enjoying that when it was in our half and we were doing it. Oh, my word. Lovely stuff. 1-0 to Sheffield United. Woo. Now watch them score a corner. We're having role reversal time. Come on, boys. Right, let's not let them back in now after playing that well. Oh, offside, referee. Are we giving an offside there? I hope we're giving an offside there. I think we are. The ref's stationary. I think he's talking to his little ear friend. He is. Goal review. Come on, we love VAR. 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 Beautiful. Still 1-0 to us. Miles off as well. So offside, he'd almost gone all the way back round and come back onside again. Calls himself a Manchester United player. The line's still on the pitch as well. I think they've painted that on permanently as a monument to how offside he was. Right, come on. A second goal here would be beautiful. Can we have some more of that super confident passing. No, we'll just lump it forward, flick on, chase onto it. I don't care how we score goals. We've got different types of goals throughout our team. It's beautiful. Delat sprays it out to the wrong player completely. Oh, my word. That was inches away from being a lovely through ball. Can we have another goal now? Diekmeyer coming very, very deep again, playing in that Prieto role almost. Wong Di out to Costa. Oh, it's happening again. Tapakaru hits it wide. He's missing too many chances. He's set the bar so high that I just expect him to score every time he gets a chance, which is what he's done for the majority of the 2 years he's been here, but he's not doing it in these last couple of games. He's only scored once today. It's not enough. Oh, that was, again, United are knocking on the door here. Other United, not us. That's a lovely tackle from Delat, who's getting better and better. He's still very young as well, remember. Diekmeyer's having a much better game today. Wong Di, Tabakaru, Diekmeyer. That's offside as well, I think. Ref stood there again, talking to his ear buddy. Let that one stand. Show everyone it's possible for a goal to not be disallowed in FM as soon as it goes to VAR. Nope. Guaranteed disallowed. How offside was he? About as offside as the other guy was. I'll allow it. Right. Come on. Come along then. We are playing well again in this little spell of football. Diekmeyer, that time he does score. 19 for the season for him. We're going to ring those bells because we're 2-0 up against second place Manchester United. And we are on the cusp of the Champions League. Sending Tabakaru on holiday was a genius move. It's rejuvenated Diekmeyer. Apparently. Ding, ding, ding. Exactly, ding, ding, ding. Right. What happened to the one-armed swan? He's out on loan. He's still here. He's out on loan. He's still only like 23, 24 years old. Just TJ. Thank you very much for the sub. It's Stukalov on the left. Anyone else tired? No, those two changes will do for now. I think some goals reviewed that you don't see because after the game. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. It'd be nice for us to show us some of them occasionally. Right, let's bring Diamores on. It's Stukalov up front. Switch those two around. So I think he becomes inverted on that side. He's a winger, isn't he? Yeah, he's a winger on that side. And then we like him as a complete forward when he's up with Tabakaru. Do I have a rest from training for a week? Or do you always use the holiday option? If the holiday option's there, I always use it. Sometimes the holiday option, you only usually get the holiday option immediately after a game. So sometimes they'll come back from international duty and they're tired, or there'll be another reason why they're tired, and then I'll rest them from training for a week. But yeah, usually if the holiday option's there, I use it because whether I'm resting them from training or sending them on holiday, I'm not playing them. So I may as well send them on holiday because that gives them more of a rejuvenation. That was a fantastic result, boys and girls. Fun fact, the Kentuckys were introduced to roundabouts. First time the Americans... What? I don't understand. I feel like those words are all in the wrong order. What does it mean? What are you saying? Right. Posture check. I was just starting to feel my back a little bit. That was a perfectly timed posture check. Diekmeyer gets a pat on the head. What's all this? Like he would go to Southampton. I mean, Southampton are having a bit of a laugh there, aren't they? They're in 19th place in the Premier League. We're about to qualify for the Champions League, and their manager is scouting our players. Get a life. On what planet do any of our players go to you? And if they do, it just shows that Football Manager's broken. I thought that was Jurgen Klinsmann there, but it's not. It's Yanis Klingman, which is a very different name. Hydrate. Bum 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 ba da da dum dum bum 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 bum. Come on, click your fingers. This music is nice. I like this. I like both of them. I think the rockier music does get me more for the stream. Perhaps what we should do is play that album, but not on repeat. Play that to start the stream, and when it ends, just go into the more chilled out music, but use the rocky music to get me at the start of the stream. Because no one wants to watch a stream where I'm just like this. Football. Boring. You want energy. Energy. And now I've had 8 hours sleep for the last 2 nights for the first time in goodness knows how long. I've got energy dripping out of my pores. This is what I'm like when I have 8 hours sleep. Are you ready for this, boys and girls? You can't cope with a fully rested Kev. Anytime now, the bags under my eyes will go away. I didn't need to buy the expensive eye cream after all. I just needed to learn to sleep again. Right, if we can beat West Ham here, we are very, 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 very close to the Champions League. Winning against Liverpool is a long shot. Who have we got on the last day? Chelsea? No, West Brom. Okay. So we're 4 points ahead of Tottenham, but we've got a game in hand. So if we beat West Ham here, we'll be 7 points clear with 2 games left. Can a win here qualifies us for the Champions League, doesn't it? Can we have mathematicians work out the permutations? If we beat West Ham here, I think we're guaranteed Champions League, aren't we? Is that right? I need confirmation from a mathematician. Yes. Right, we just need to win them. Can we get any spoilers for my big news? It's awesome and will have a positive impact on all aspects of my work. There you go, that's a spoiler. Does Anna get a few days off after a week of nights? She gets a full week off. So she does a week of nights and then gets a full week off. Because in a week of nights, she does like 80 hours. So she effectively does 2 weeks work in a week. It's 7 12-hour shifts, whatever that works out as. 7 consecutive 12-hour night shifts. Then she gets a week off, which is labelled on her schedule as recovery week or rest week or something like that. So effectively, she gets sent to Romania for a week of holiday. She gets a tabakaru. Right. Come on then. Come on then. Have we been saving the game this evening? I've not noticed it saving at any point. That would be heartbreaking if we qualify for the Champions League here. And I hate the fact I've noticed it just before kickoff. Is there any way to save now? If we qualify for the Champions League and the game crashes. Come on! Yes, it's been saving. That's all right then. It's so quick these days. I don't even notice it happening. Back on FM20, we used to play adverts. Oh, 50 goals for the season now for Tabakaru. Absurd. But yeah, back on FM20, we'd play adverts while it was saving because it would take so long. That's a lovely pass. Was that Wongdi? It was a beautiful through ball. It really does help Tabakari that he's got such quality around him. Did you buy that big office near my house that you were talking about a couple of months ago? Is that the news? Is that the news? The news is everything changes. Exactly. 5 p.m. on Saturday, the video comes out on the vlog channel that explains everything. So even if you don't normally watch that channel, you should watch that video because it will have an impact on everything. It'll have an impact on Twitch streaming. It'll have an impact on the Football Manager YouTube channel. It'll have an impact on the vlog channel. It'll have an impact on the podcast. It'll have an impact on my new life as a TikTok sensation. When I say everything's changing, I really mean everything changes from Saturday. New fast savings honestly worth the price tag of the game on its own. Yeah, I think so. someone that saves before and after each match. I mean, that would be a good habit to get into. But over the years of playing Football Manager, that would just like add an hour to my day. So it's just not a habit I've ever had. So I just usually have it on a 2-week rolling autosave. But I guess these days, with it saving so quickly, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea to get into the habit of saving before and after every game in case something goes wrong. $5 p.m. Peter being out to get promoted at that time. That's part of everything changing. What's the vlog channel? Kevin Chapman on YouTube. I mean, I'll be tweeting out the link to it. It'll be on the community page for the FM channel as well. So you'll struggle to miss it. If you follow me anywhere, you'll struggle to miss it. And we'll obviously be talking about, we'll be streaming Sunday and we'll talk about it on Sunday as well. The only people that save before every game are save scummers, I guess. But it's just about, I mean, if the game crashes, it's rubbish, isn't it? You can set autosave to after every game. Can you? Well, I'll do that then. Easy peasy. I prefer to save before every injury. No, I'll set it to save after every game. That makes much more sense. Yeah, you don't need the save before the game, really. After the game is when you need a save. Because then you don't ever have to replay games. That makes much more sense. We are looking good for the Champions League, boys and girls. It is 2-0 to Sheffield United. We could still finish as high as second, by the way. That's the really mad thing. Right. We are a bunch of broken men. Everyone is so tired. It has been a long season. We have played a lot of football, but we might be about to get our reward. How tall am I? 6'2". Bum, 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 bum. How tall did you think I was? That should have been my answer. How tall do you think I am? Then we could have got all that engagement from people guessing. Saving before saves the 3 days-ish that you would have to redo if it crashes mid-game. Yeah, I guess. But then how often does it actually crash mid-game? I don't know how much of an issue that is, really. Tim, thank you very much for the sub. Realistically, it crashes so infrequently, it's never really been a problem. It's just, I remember there was one time, probably about a year ago, I think it was during a pollen, where I posted up a youth intake onto the community page. A couple of people asked for players, and then the game crashed, and I got a different youth intake and had to repost it. That was awkward, because the second youth intake wasn't as good. Only 6'2". I thought you were like 6'6", by the way you're going about how tall you are. Do I go on about how tall I am? I thought you were 6'4". 5'2", it's hard to tell as you're always sat down. I've crashed mid-game once in the whole of FM21. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't happen very often. Really doesn't anymore. Older FMs used to struggle. Yes, definitely. Well, that's it. That's that. If that counts, that's that. I think it's being disallowed. Is the youth intake name only for... Yeah, the name in the game one is the top tier channel membership. The answer to how tall is Kev is the same height as me. Actually met him. I know this. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Dum, 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 dum. I feel like a giant because Anna's only 5 foot. And most days she's the only person I see. So I feel like I'm like 6'8" because she's only 5 foot tall. Here he is, Tabakaru. Oh, thought he was getting number 51. He's already beaten last year's total, which is insane. I mean, surely he should be on for like Ballon d'Or. With these back-to-back Premier League destroying performances. He's single-handedly taken a newly promoted team to the Champions League. It's like putting Messi in the Burnley team. That's what Tabakaru's done here. It's ridiculous. And because of that, we've been able to build a team of superstars around him because of all the extra money he's brought in. Can't win a Ballon d'Or if you don't win any competitions. Is that true? What if we win the FA Cup? Does that count? Does that apply in real life? Is that actual criteria for it? It's not a rule. Okay. City just scored an absolute screamer, did they, by golly? It's not true. Okay. Why does that only say Europa League? Oh, you scared me. You what? Okay. She knows I'm in here, right? Can West Ham still catch us? Even though we've just beaten them. They've still got a game in hand. No. Fourth's not guaranteed Champions League. Since when? In fact, yeah, it's got... Is that Europa League or... I don't think... Is EC champ? No, that's Europa League. So, I guess it depends on what's going on in the Champions League. Maybe there's a chance perhaps Tottenham are still in it or something. Tottenham are still in the Champions League. So, after all of that dissing Spurs all season... Oh! Okay. Oh. What, and West Ham are still in the Europa League? Are you serious? What's the Europa League called? I can't remember what it's called in this, because I haven't got the proper fix on. So Spurs are in the Champions League final. Oh, God. And West Ham are still in the Europa League as well. So... So if Spurs win the Champions League and West Ham win the Europa League, does that mean we'd have to finish second? The Europa League winner gets an extra spot. Okay. So we don't need to worry about West Ham. But if Spurs win the Champions League and we finish fourth, we don't get in the Champions League. Oh, God. I was going to rest players to be ready for the cup final. Guess I'm not doing that now. We play Liverpool now as well, which is another very tricky game. So we've got to finish third. So what's the... Oh, this is awful. I thought we were there. We'd worked it out. I thought we were done. So Man United are playing Brighton. Chelsea are playing Bournemouth. Oh, dear. I don't think we're finishing above fourth. Chelsea face Leeds. Man United face Derby. We're away against West Brom. We've got to beat Liverpool then. Is someone worried about Spurs winning something? You never know what might happen. I've been mocking them all season. Yeah, the one saving grace is it is Spurs. They're probably going to bottle it. We hope. It's either Liverpool or Milan are the other team in the Champions League final. So I guess that game is happening now to decide who the other finalist is. If it's Liverpool, then we should be all right. If it's Milan, I don't know. English teams always beat everyone else. It's Football Manager. So let's just see. Hold on. Just going to see if Liverpool got through to the final. We've just got to deal with him. What have I done here? I was so happy because I thought we'd got the job done, and now it's all being taken away from me. Champions Cup. Oh, God, it is Milan. Oh, God, it is Milan. How are Milan doing? Second in Serie A. They've still got Donnarumma, though, so we have hope. Let's have a look at past winners. Milan runners up there. So Milan have got far more pedigree. Spurs runners up, not in game, in the real life one. So we should be okay. Diekmeyer's going to be injured as well. Right, well, we're all Milan fans for the next few minutes. If we beat Man United, we don't need to worry. A maximum of 5 Premier League teams are eligible for Europa Champions League qualification. So, what if West Ham win the Europa League and Spurs win the Champions League, only 5 can go through? Is that right? You know what? We've just got to win our games. Which is a tall order because Liverpool are top of the league and are way better than everybody else. But if we beat them, we don't have much to worry about, do we? We're pretty much there if we beat Liverpool. Doesn't matter about West Ham, just Tottenham. So we can pretend West Ham don't matter. Okay. Oh, I didn't expect this to be a maths stream. Finish third and it doesn't matter. Exactly. And if they both lose, it doesn't matter because we're guaranteed top 4. Both have to win to screw me over. What? So if Spurs win, we can still... Okay. So they both have to win for it to... Oh, they're Spurs and West Ham. I mean, pigs might fly once, but it's not going to happen twice in succession, is it? Right, let's beat Liverpool and get to the point where we don't have to worry about any of that anyway. Why are people saying no? Do I still misunderstand it? Someone explain it to me as if I was a 5-year-old. Conhow, thank you very much for the sub. If West Ham lose... Spurs win, we finish 4th, Spurs finish 5th, do we still go through? Both need to win to cost me a place. CJ's disagreeing with that, saying it's only Spurs. Spurs win, but West Ham lose, you need 4th. We've definitely got 4th. If Spurs and West Ham win the Cups and finish outside the top 4, they take 4th spot away from me, but they both have to do it. We're beating Liverpool, so it doesn't matter. We're going to do it our own way. We don't care about Tottenham and West Ham. Stupid London morons. We're winning this for the North! For Yorkshire! Oh, God. Oh, my word. Come on! Here we go. Let's have another one. Oh, that's an exotic clearance. They've still got Trent playing for him 12 years in the future. He must be... Oh, Jesus. What just happened? That was good, wasn't it? We had momentarily moved up to 3rd. I don't know if we're still up to 3rd. I don't know. No, we're back down to 4th. So Chelsea are drawing. Man United are winning. So we need to be ahead. It's only the Spurs game that matters. It's not, though, is it? You're all contradicting each other. We might have to do a poll. Wong D! We're a good football team. Oh. Beautiful stuff. That still doesn't get us above those two. Are they both winning now? There you go. Gutierrez much better from him this time. Sent you an article on Twitter, Kev, explaining it. We'll worry about it if we finish 4th. Because obviously we'll know where we're finishing before those games are played. So if we end up finishing 4th, we'll do some further exploration of the situation. Hopefully, we'll just finish third and it doesn't matter. I'd like to do a weekend in England this summer. What do you suggest to say to someone who's already been to London twice? Do you want to do London again, or are you looking to do other parts of England? I'd just head to Manchester rather than London, and Manchester's the next best place. Manchester's awesome. Yes, there's going to be a stream tomorrow. As long as Jeffrey doesn't wreck my internet. I'm finally having my fiber to home put in tomorrow, theoretically. You've heard me say this many times before. Or if you're looking at UK as a whole, Edinburgh is supposed to be very nice. I've never been there, but I really like Manchester. Manchester's an awesome city. Go to Scunthorpe. I've been on the pitch at Scunthorpe. Right. Come on, let's just hold on to this. The ridiculous thing is we're beating top of the table Liverpool and we're still fourth. Presumably because United and Chelsea are both winning their games. We do play bottom of the league West Brom on the last day, though. Go to Peterborough. I was born and raised in Peterborough, and even I try to avoid going there. Don't go to Peterborough. Tiny temper. There was about 2 years where my Twitter bio mentioned Tiny Temper because I had been to Scunthorpe and he hadn't. He never replied. That was my claim to fame. Chelsea are losing to Bournemouth, are they? So why are we not above them? Yeah, Edinburgh's definitely on my to-do list. So I can't... I need to pause it on the in-betweeny screen so I can have a proper look at what the situation is. We're level on points with Chelsea right now. Does that mean they're losing? Right. So Man United are winning. So Chelsea are losing. United are winning. Goal difference is a thing. We really need Brighton to get back into it against United, but Brighton are down in the relegation zone, so it doesn't seem very likely. You can open the tablet whilst the game is on. Can you, by golly? I suppose you can. You click down the bottom there, don't you? I think I probably knew that and had just blocked it out of my mind. Right, I'm not taking Tabakara off. I'm not insane. We are running out of players as we hit the business end of the season. If West Ham lose, Spurs doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what we've established, isn't it? They both have to win. Right, come on, let's grab another goal. It's asking a lot against Liverpool. A win is an incredible outcome if we manage to succeed, which we need United to be dragged back into this mess. Right, we're going to get Josivan on in midfield. In there. Right. Oh, we're doing it again. Oh, I feel horrible every time it happens, but we're good at it. Look at how we move the ball around. Look at the space we've created here. I thought we'd scored another wonder goal. I think if it'd been anyone other than Nick Stevens, if that's Wongdi in that position, or Tabakaru or Diekmeyer, that's a goal. Looking at the chat, it'll be amazing if CJ's right after all this, because you lot are ruining him. Chelsea have scored, have they? Oh, Chelsea are now winning against Bournemouth. Gah. This makes it close to impossible for us to finish above fourth. Unless it's a massive turnaround for Brighton as well. Tabakaru's in! Come on, let's have a third goal just to rubber stamp this. Oh, blimey. We hit the corner bit. We hit both sticks. We did a double stick. Oh, don't concede late now. I think if we concede here, we can't finish above fourth. Oh, Gutierrez. I always knew he was a good goalkeeper. Top tier keeper. He's young as well. He is a wonder kid goalkeeper, remember? Oh. Right, here we go. Stukalov's in. Surely rubber stamping it. Oh, Liverpool are good at defending. Oh. Oh. Right. What happened in the other two games? Okay, I don't think we can catch Chelsea because of their goal difference. United are 2 points ahead and are catchable on goal difference as well. So on that last day, United are at home to Derby. We're away against West Brom. So we've got a hope for that they draw at home to Derby and we beat West Brom 3-0. And then we can move above United. It's very unlikely that we catch Chelsea. It's a 3-point gap and a 7-point goal difference swing needed. They're at home to Leeds, who are, all three of us are playing teams we should beat comfortably. So I think we're probably finishing fourth and then just crossing our fingers and hoping the Bottle Job brothers do their thing. Derby need a draw to guarantee safety. So fingers crossed. What's this? Wolves are after Delat for 73 million. I mean, you're not getting him though, are you? I mean, it's a lot of money for a player we bought for 5 million, but it's not happening. I'll take a takeover if it means we can buy Prieto. Just loving how complicated it is. In all my years playing Football Manager, I've never had a tycoon takeover. Now would be the perfect time because we could go out, buy Prieto, buy a world-class goalkeeper, win everything next year, and then end the save and do something else. That'd be perfect. It would be a super fun season, and then we could go and do something different. Come on! I love the fact we've got a backdoor Kevit. I mean, we could potentially move abroad. My worry about moving abroad if we've already won everything in England is you just move into easy jobs then, aren't you? We talked about it a little bit the other day. I'm not going to go and manage a mid-table Austrian team if I've already won the Champions League and the Premier League. But there's not much fun in me going to manage Juventus or Barcelona because, you know, it's just another season of spending a load of money and winning everything. This save can't end this soon. We need to see Tabakari's development. Maybe. Did West Ham win their semi-final? That's a very good question. All this stress and they might have been knocked out in the semi-finals. Euro Cup. Can you imagine? But then if that's the case, our Champions League qualification should have been secured. No, West Ham are in the final against Valencia. We know how good Valencia are. Surely Valencia take them. Even if we did the whole role-playing going to a dodgy club, you still have the advantage of having the reputation of being a Champions League winner. It's never a level playing field again. Because you can sign better players because you've got a better reputation. Liverpool have just thumped West Ham. Everyone keep thumping West Ham. Let's ruin their confidence. We want them to go into that Europa League final in rotten form. We beat them. Liverpool have beaten them. Everyone keep beating West Ham. Wonder Kid. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wonder Kid alert. Wonder Kid alert. What flavour of Wonder Kid is he? Be a goalkeeper. Oh! Oh! Hello, Guido Mazzucci. Do you come here often? Let me buy you a beverage. Get him scouted. Remember, we do already have a Wonder Kid goalkeeper. Well, he was a Wonder Kid previously. He's probably not anymore. Now he's 22. He's touted as the next Amadeo Carrizo, whoever the hell he is. Probably a good Argentinian goalkeeper. Although his potential is now capped at 3 stars, so I guess he's close to maxed out already. But yeah, we're scouting him, don't worry. West Ham want Gomez as well. Is that Wonder Kid the next Buffon? That's a good question. No, he's not the next anybody. He's the first Guido Mazzucci. That's who he is. Dragging a player away from the Zebras isn't going to be cheap, though, is it? And we've already spent our whole budget for next season on the defender that we needed. Right. We need results to go our way here. Because I'm leaving you on an incredible cliffhanger. Because this is going to be the last game of the stream. Which means we won't play the FA Cup final tonight. We won't find out who wins the 2 European competitions tonight. So the only way we're finding out if we get into the Champions League tonight is if we finish 3rd. Otherwise, you'll have to be back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Look, I have to stop at 10 o'clock or I get in trouble. Anna will unplug me. Plus, it'll be an awesome hook to get you back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I mean, Leicester are having a laugh there, aren't they? Ridiculous. Why would you do this? For the reasons just outlined. Let's just finish 3rd and then it doesn't matter, does it? Right. Hit him doing that. Did we say he was right or left-footed? He's left-footed, so he should be an inside forward. Yes. Right. Here we go then. Here we go then, boys and girls. Guarantee if it's a cliffhanger, you won't have internet tomorrow. I forgot about that. That would be hilarious. I string you on for the next week or so. Right. Come on. Early goal. Let's take possession of that 3rd place early and put the onus on United to go back above us again. We need to put the pressure on them, not the other way around. Pray for Jeffrey. Sphilar's in goal for West Brom, is he? Goals today, then. Oof. Come on. Right. Watford are beating Brighton. We don't care about that. Spurs are beating Villa. Watford, Chelsea are beating Leeds. That's problematic. United are beating Derby. It's not happening, folks. It's not started well. This feels like Posh's promotion push. Every time we get close. If they matter, watch the European games live. Exactly. We can have a whole experience of it tomorrow night. With my new super fast broadband. I only need to watch the second one. But we'd only need to watch the second one if the first one wins, so the first one's relevant as well, isn't it? We could still celebrate them losing the first one. Oh, God. Isn't he our former player, Angulo? Wasn't he the left winger we had in the Championship? Watching Kevin 12K with his new fast internet. Exactly. I need to get Matt around urgently to get my 4K capture card put back in, which is sat around somewhere. At the moment, we're only got 1080p game footage coming through. It's hideous. I don't think you can even stream in 4K on Twitch. But still. Come on, boys. Let's not roll over and ruin everything like this. We've got our chance. Oh, Tabakaru hits the crossbar. Up that bit rate. Too right. I'll go to whatever Twitch's maximum is once I've got my new internet. I'll have the most bit-ratey bitrate you ever did see. I think you can stream in 1440p. Well, I'll do that then. Well, I can't until I get my new motherboard. So I can get my 4K capture card put back in again. One moment. Wongdi! Man United are 2-0 up. What's going on in the Chelsea game? Chelsea, we can't see because we've come straight back in for another highlight. This is where we need picture-in-picture. We need both of their games on at the same time. Oh, Wongdi. Wongdi's been brilliant. If Prieto does come back, he's not having Wongdi's spot in the team because, I repeat, Wongdi! His 19th for the season now. Prieto will take Diekmeyer's spot. It'll be a 4-2-3-1 again with Prieto in behind Tabakaru. And Diekmeyer will have to drop down to being backup striker. Wongdi's brilliant. Can't believe he was in the Championship. I think we signed him from Birmingham. Oh, Tabakaru! 51 and it's easy. Oh, what a finish from Tabakaru. Beautiful stuff. We're going for goal difference now. We just need Chelsea to slip up. Right. Or in fact, we need either of them to slip up. United are 3-0 up. I don't know what the score is in the Chelsea game. We'll have a look at that in a second. I don't think it's happening. Right. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea are 2-0 up over Leeds. United 3-0 up over Derby. We're finishing fourth. Oh, I have got a wonderful team, but it's a wonderful team that deserves Champions League football. And by a horrible twist of fate, we might be about to have it robbed from us through no fault of our own. Imagine being Sheffield United, finishing in the top four, theoretically qualifying for the Champions League for the first time ever, only to have it taken away by a couple of upstarts who couldn't even finish in the top four themselves. Oh, it'd be a nightmare. And the whole team leaves at that point. Tabakaru doesn't stick around if he's not playing Champions League. Oh. Sounds like the European Super League. Yeah. Right. Let's shuffle players around a little bit for fitness and whatnot. We've still got an FA Cup final to come after all. The manager leaves too. You know what? I might. If we end up not qualifying for the Champions League and Tabakaru goes, that might be enough to get me out the door. I don't know if my heart would be in it anymore if we lost him. I think it would break me. We'd have to see. I'd be very interested in following him wherever he goes. Who was that we chased around Europe the other year in Non-League to Legend? It was someone. I forget who it was. But we just followed him from club to club and then sold him every time we got there. I never wanted to play him. I'd just go from club to club, and the first thing I did when I arrived was sell him. That was fun. Was he called Catamol? He could have been called... Was he a Colombian called Catamol? Yes. Yeah, it was him. We originally had him at Spurs, didn't we? Sold him to Bayern. Went to Bayern, sold him straight away. He went to Barcelona. We went to Barcelona, sold him straight away. I don't think he went to United. Well, fourth place it is. We end the league season in fourth place in the Premier League, but not knowing which European competition we're going to be playing in next season. this is a horrible wait that we've got now. This is where you get to role play. You get to feel what it would be like for the Sheffield United fans, because they're now just waiting for those cup finals. And you've got to wait until tomorrow night's stream, because we just won't know until then. Oh, God, it's horrible. Right, who are we going to raid? 7 o'clock tomorrow night, boys and girls. You don't want to be late because you're going to miss all the action. We've got the FA Cup final, the Europa League final, the Champions League final. You've got it all. We're going to raid over to Jack. You can tell Jack all about it. And I will see you back here 7 o'clock tomorrow night, boys and girls. Toodle pip. Thank you for watching. That was a stream right there. That was a stream.
I don't think I'm going to be able to sell. I don't think I can give him away. So we'll have to see. Hey, Kev coming in with the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How are we doing? The nut raid is coming out. Kev, do you still have your... I need some stickers. Do you have... One sec. I need to get my sheet of paper, everyone. I don't have... Where's the sheet? I had a sheet of paper that had all the stickers I was missing. I've got 27 left to get. I had a sheet somewhere with them all written down. I don't have it. I got the hardback edition because I'm fancy. But, yeah, I don't know where the sheet is. I'm going to go put this back because I will ruin it by accident. I don't have a app. I write it down on a piece of paper. Wait, there's an app. There's an app for Panini stickers. I mean, this is a revelation. I just write it down on a piece of paper, which I've now lost, which I suppose is why you don't do this on a piece of paper. I don't know where the piece of paper... It could be anywhere. I'm going to have to go through the book again and write down all the numbers that I need. I mean, now that I'm learning there's an app, that does feel like it would probably be pretty useful. See, I need 27 more, but like, I don't think the Panini ordering service is up yet. Because I think when you get down to your last 50, you can just order them, right? But I couldn't see the option to do that on their website. But I've got 27 more that I need. So it's like, do I bother trading for them? I could just wait for it to go live where I can order them. You can order 50 up to 6 times. I learned, Kevin, you might be upset to hear this. If you go on the Panini website, everyone, you can just buy the whole sticker album for like £140. Like you get basically a box of 140 stickers, which is guaranteed to have them all in. That is bloody boring. If you do that, you are boring. You are a boring person. Buy the packs like everyone else. It sounds, Kev, like you've done the exact same thing that I did, which was an error in hindsight. Anyway, we're playing Broma Poikina. I realise not all of us are Panini sticker enthusiasts. But we have just finished our season, and it's one of those transfer windows where I probably need to sell some players before I start buying some players. But because of the stupid rules in Sweden to stop people importing loads of players, we have to have Swedish players. We don't have many